Everything from overlanding in your stock rig to full-on LS-powered 2 buggies on stickies. This is the Total Off-Road Podcast. I'm your host, Steve.
And I'm Ian, and we are here for Lucky Number 25.
Lucky Number 25. Super.
You want to flip this one backwards?
Flip it backwards?
Yeah, start at the bottom. Do the where can you find our info?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We did that a while back, and we didn't do that. I actually took... we got a lot of people we're going to talk about this week.
Are you going to do it?
Well, we can both do
You
it.
read all the stuff that you've written down.
I just want to get
I'll read the norms.
the info.
You want me to read the norms first?
Go for it.
Okay.
Where can they find more info?
Pull my paper up here off the thing. Check us out on YouTube, Total Off-Road Podcast on YouTube. Look it up. We are on there. All the episodes are available on YouTube. Nothing fancy yet. Still just audio. We are looking to venture into video here soon, but go check that out on YouTube. That'll pump our numbers up. Leave a comment, leave a review. We appreciate it. Check us out on Facebook. We've got Total Off-Road Podcast on Facebook. We've also got the Total Off-Road Podcast Trail Riders group, which is a private group for the super fans. Usually we announce it at the end of the podcast because we really are looking for the people that stick around through the whole thing. So if you're one of those dieharders that love this podcast, go to Facebook and look up Total Off-Road Podcast Trail Riders in parentheses and answer the 2 questions there, and Ian or I will add you in. Check us out on Instagram, total_offroad_podcast. Check my local page or my personal page out. My local page.
That sounded good. I mean, I was like, if you would have ran with it, man, fuck it. It sounded good.
Check out my personal page, low_KEE_XJ, and you can find Ian on Instagram at offroad_Ian. We've also got a TikTok. I don't do a ton over there, but I do play on there from time to time. As we get out wheeling, there will be more videos on there. Is there something else? Oh, www.totaloffroadpodcast.com.
Oh,
Don't forget that.
I kind of forgot about that. I was like, no, I think that's actually all of them.
What's the website? Why don't you have that on here?
Well, because I printed out a lot of these and I forgot to put it on there. So we'll use them up.
I'm going to need you to go through and write that in on every one of them.
Merchandise is on the website.
Yep. Shirts, pint glasses still. We got some of those left.
A couple pint glasses, koozies, stickers.
Yep. If you want some swag, go in there and check it out and order it up. You got a discount code running?
I don't know.
You can make one run.
I think the pint glasses, I left those on sale.
I would say give me 25, but we don't have 25% margin.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, we'd be giving her away.
We'll come up with a good one for something here soon.
Yeah.
But either way, go check it out. Check out the site and pump the numbers up over there. If you guys are listening to us on Apple iTunes, if you've got an Apple device and you're listening to us through iTunes, will you please go leave us a review and rating? It really helps out on getting us up in the algorithms. So if you are listening from Apple, please do that. We really appreciate it.
Pump up the numbers, man.
Yeah, man. Pop the numbers up. Bring us back to the top. Get us up in Chartable.
Yep. Get it up there.
Sure.
So we've got a few companies, guests, people, not guests, I guess, but partners that we're going to talk about throughout this episode that I felt like we should just get that out there.
We got all the good gimmies.
Where you can find all this stuff.
It's been Christmas around here.
So we got a whole show notes page today. We're going to talk about a couple companies. I'm just going to list them all off. We talk about M.O.R.R Flate.
M.O.R.R Flate.
We got a package in the mail. We're going to open here in a little bit.
Yep.
So we're going to check that out. RC Fest is another one. It's a local event for us. It's a awesome event for charity for, I think it's the Blood Services.
Yeah. Central Illinois Blood Services.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Basically it's an awesome off-road RC event. They do a couple like tank traps, drag racing, like
high jump,
or some stuff like that. So that'll be a good time. We are sponsoring there. We're going to have a booth set up. We're going to have a couple rigs there, and we're going to maybe do a podcast on the site.
That'd be cool.
So we're going to see how that works. But their t-shirts just came out today. So if you're interested in a t-shirt, get with me or get on their page and we'll get you one ordered up. Yeah. Ship it out. Maybe I'll send a podcast sticker if you order one from me.
Ooh,
that'd be cool. Ooh, that's what we should do. A sticker or a koozie?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sticker.
And
a koozie?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you a sticker. There's your discount.
Yeah.
I'll give you a sticker and a koozie if you buy an RC Fest shirt.
Okay. That's
and
pretty
I'll
cool.
ship it to you. I'll work with you on shipping.
Nice.
The other one we got to talk about is the Tradesman Experience Podcast. We've got a couple people hooked on there. We got Josh and Nate. on there.
Never heard of her.
Never. Don't know who they are. We've had a couple of talkings about them here in the last couple of days. So we're going to talk a little bit about them and some stuff there. So check them out. Give them a listen, review, tell them how awesome they are. But Total Off-Road Podcast is better. Then we've got Ginsburg Fab. James has sent us some stuff, which we're going to talk about a little bit. Go check them out. Instagram, Facebook, follow them. And Complete Off-Road. We got some shirts.
Hell yeah, I'm wearing mine right now.
So yeah, I'm looking right at it. It's a nice looking shirt.
Man, we're done up. You got a Wolf Fab Works shirt on as usual.
Yep.
I've got a awesome Complete Off-Road
shirt. It's a badass shirt. Like you walked in, I was like, God damn, it's a nice shirt. You gave me one and I was like, sweet.
You were like, son of a bitch. Does that have a Yukon on the sleeve?
Yeah. Guy wants a Yukon sticker now. He's got a Yukon shirt.
Well, at least I got a logo on the shirt. It's a start.
It's close enough. So check them out. Complete Off-Road, Ginsburg Fab, Tradesman Experience Podcast, RC Fest, and M.O.R.R Flate. Now, episode 25.
I think we're finished it up. We just wrap it up from here.
Well, so this week, thanks, folks.
We'll catch you on the train. All right. Anyway, on to it.
What if they turned it off?
Well, I guess they'll miss the rest of the fucking podcast, but it's okay. We got all the plugs in.
It's one of those like, well, we got all our partners. Good show, folks.
Good show.
6 minutes, not quite 5, but pretty close.
Were you following on our Instagram? We forgot to mention something in there.
Damn.
Did you see my post on Instagram this week? What I got in the mail from Big Sticky and Lil Sticky?
Oh yes, I saw your baby.
My pancake.
I don't know. I don't want to say wardrobe, but like it's a onesie.
It says it's a pancake onesie with a bottle of syrup next to it, and it says short stack.
I love it.
Oh, dude. When she goes, you got something in the mail from. What did it say on the thing? She knew who it was from, I think. Or she said you get a package on the back of the couch. And I'd already seen one package on the porch. And she's like, no, it's on the back of the couch. I'm like, okay. Someone grabbed it. And as soon as I pick it up, it says Nash on it. I'm like,
oh, no. This is an explosive. Get it out. They're blowing us up.
I'm like, what did Pat send me? And I open it up and then and it was just like an envelope, but it had this onesie packed into it. Dude, I was tickled.
I didn't know what you were getting. I knew you were getting something because I had to undercover give them your address. So I hooked Amy up with your address.
Yeah, I figured he had it from when he sent me the sticky stickers.
Well, he probably didn't remember that he had it. Well, she asked me for it, so I was like, she's like, oh, I got something for him. I didn't ask what it was because I'm like, oh, I'll figure it out. But I saw it and I was like, that's him.
I sing almost every Sunday. I wake up. Something happens. Somebody says sticky something. It could be anything. I'll be listening to something and somebody will say Dana 60. I'm like, Dana 60.
I've been using the word pancakes. Mother. Yeah. So pancakes again? Fuck, we're out of pancake mix.
The fuck we are.
So here are 2 things. I've been using the word mother liquor.
Have you?
Out of that. Yeah. Like, beep, mother liquor. And everybody's like, what the hell is this guy over here yelling about? And then also I had pancakes for breakfast this morning.
Nice. Did you do a full syrup?
No, I was too excited to eat the damn pancakes. This is the first time I've eaten pancakes at a restaurant in 8 months.
Where'd you go?
Le Peep.
Outdoors?
Yeah. Nice patio. Beautiful morning.
So do you have the day off too?
No, I just went there and ate breakfast before we
I got you.
Went to work. So God, I put this blueberry. They do the blueberry pancakes and then they do like this blueberry puree sauce.
Blueberry.
And then I put the syrup. Oh my God, it was fire.
You should have definitely taken a video.
I was too excited to put the shit on and start eating. I got done and I'm like, oh shit, where does pancakes and bacon go? Like, I was going to take a picture of that. God, I love their food. Their pancakes are so good.
Oh yeah, they're so good over there. So we got the stickiness came in the mail. I was really hoping that the shirt was going to say sticky right on it. Like the onesie would say sticky right on it.
It's pretty close.
It's good. It's close as you can get.
Short stack. I love it.
Yeah, every time I do one of those pancake things, I tag Amy in it or I send it to her or whatever. And then she's always shares it on her page.
Don't do that too much. You'll get yelled at. I got yelled at the one day.
For what?
Remember when he was at the gym?
Oh, yeah. I sent it right to her.
We got yelled right at, man. Jeez.
Amy's got self-control. She doesn't look at her phone every 3 minutes.
Well, her husband, love you, Pat, does not. And I'm right there with you because I'm like, ooh, look, shiny.
Did you see Pat's video of the moose mode? Want to make a moose mode song?
I'm telling you, dude, he keeps tagging Dodge and Ram trucks in that. I'm like, bro, one of these days they're going to reply and we're going to have to hire a lawyer because that's our fucking idea.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can't be stealing our moose
mode. We
will
cut somebody into the deal if you get us that.
We will cut somebody if we don't get cut into the deal.
Also true. We're going to cut somebody regardless. Just not sure how. Yeah. I love it. I hope it happens.
I do too.
I'd go buy a Ram just to have that button.
Just to have that button. I was going to have that button made. I sent you that.
Let's do it.
Moose mode.
Sell a kit.
I'm getting my seat keeps going down.
Mine, I came in here earlier and mine was like on the floor and I was like, what the hell did I do in here?
Oh no, you got a leak too.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, that's the stickiness of the day. And do you want me to open up this M.O.R.R Flate box?
Let's do it.
Okay. Move the beer bottle.
Okay.
Don't need that here anymore. It's empty.
Here you go.
Okay, hold on. I take my headphones off of this.
Yeah, you'll hang yourself.
I will.
With the microphone or the headphones cord.
Do I dare?
Hold on, let me hold my water cup. Okay, that's everything liquid. Boy, she's a girthy gal.
She's a girthy gal.
This box is only rated at 32 pounds.
What didn't make
no 65?
It's not that heavy.
65
oh my
pounds. God! Holy hell!
It comes in a bag. Like it comes not in a like. Okay, hold on. Let me get this plastic bag out of here. That's way too noisy for all the microphoneage. Okay. Wow.
Oh my God, there's even more shit in here.
What'd you get over there? What was that? Was that a digital gauge?
Yeah, there's.
Are you kidding me? Oh man, we got all the goodies. All right, pull yours out. Get your instructions there.
I think that's everything. Get this box.
Get the box out of here.
Nobody wants the box.
Don't need that. All right, that's out of the way. Okay, we're gonna make all the microphone noises today by unzipping things. You know what that sound is?
Directions.
Sound of a M.O.R.R Flate.
Nobody needs the directions.
What did we get in here? Oh my goodness.
Holy shit, directions.
Look at this. All right. Dude. Check that out. All right. So what I have here.
Hold on. I want you to close your eyes and take us on this journey. The listeners, I mean, you don't need to close your eyes, but if you're driving, don't close your eyes and visualize this. This is Steve.
Keep your eyes open.
Sitting at a table, holding a giant pile of air hose.
Of Flexzilla air hose.
Flexzilla, that's nice shit.
It is.
I've got a Flexzilla.
I knew that he built it out of that.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh yeah. So this is 1/4 inch. It's built out of 1/4 inch Flexzilla line. This I have the 4. This is the M.O.R.R Flate 4.0, I think it is. See if yours is a 2.0 or 4.0.
Might be a 3PO.
I don't think it's a 3PO.
See what I did there?
That looks like a 4.0 to me. Wow.
Damn.
Okay. So this is the, so Tyler from My Off-Road Radio, also co-host of the Snail Trail Off-Road Podcast. So go check those guys out after you get done listening to this. Or if I'm late, getting the podcast out.
When has that ever happened?
Once.
The fucked up thing?
I should apologize. I was going to do that first thing. I was going to apologize for having the podcast out late last week.
What do you do? If you wouldn't have posted anything or said anything.
Oh, I would have flamed.
No, I'm not sure. Well, yes. I probably didn't know. I didn't know anything until you posted it because I don't go check that. I was like,
I was going to do it, man, but I had a long day. Oh, well, that's just freaking nifty. Look at that. Man, I wish we had YouTube up right now. We should live feed this.
Well, we'll have to do a review video or something. Oh,
yeah. Okay, let's do a review video. Okay, so this is the M.O.R.R Flate 4. I think it's the 4.0, I think is what he calls it.
Look at the paperwork.
There you go. See what it says. Is it the M.O.R.R Flate 4? There's like a 2 and a 4. So either way.
It doesn't say.
Okay. Well, either way, this is Tyler's. This is the My Off-Road Radio M.O.R.R Flate for 4 tires. So this will do 4 tires at a time. So you go around and hook this up to all 4 tires, and then you air it up right here off of the main splitter, and it just hooks into a 1/4 inch MPT fitting. You just hook that into your air compressor or your power tank or any kind of inflation tank, and you just air it right up. And then he's got this. Okay, so
here, let me read this for you because this makes sense to me.
All right, good.
There are two models of the quad, the regular and the plus. The regular fits 90% of off-road vehicles out there with less than 125-inch wheelbase. Anything longer and you will want the plus. Or you can just run the regular M.O.R.R Flate sideways to the vehicle and use the M.O.R.R Flate extension to access your air source.
Did you just tell me that this isn't going to work for you?
Well, here's what I have to say. If I got to air down my shit, we're doing something. So I'm going to make a shit work. That's all I got to say, you know. It's only a couple inches off.
So he sent us his digital gauges with it. That is so cool.
Those are pimp.
He's got his own gauges made. That is pimp. So does this button turn on off too? Nope.
Probably
it does. It does.
Just
hold it. Hold down, turns off. Man, I wish that I could describe this to you better. Like I said,
we'll have to do a video next week.
It's really high quality. All the airline is all crimp fittings here. It's all nice brass fittings, putting it all together.
These push and lock things are fucking
these things are tits. The valve stem push to lock. You just put it on there and then kind of lock it in place. That ain't going anywhere. I love it. Dude, this is sick. I knew that they were nice, but I didn't know they were that nice.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Yes.
Pretty dope.
Okay. We'll have a review on those next week and maybe do a review video. Oh, dude, it'd be so much fun to do these with the 43s and see how long it takes to air them down. That'd be sweet. If it wasn't dark outside, you know, if we hadn't dicked around so long, we could go out there and do it on the cage.
YouTube gets that. And it's just bad.
Okay. That is cool. Thank you, Tyler, so much for sending us those.
I'm excited to try this.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it just looks badass. Made in USA.
But you're over 125-inch wheelbase.
I'll make it work. We're going to find out how good the directions are. See how slow I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. And
so I was just reading over the old info here. It's like hold on. Let me find the right paper. I just thought it was fun earlier. Let's do it again.
3 people just quit listening.
That's fine. They won't know these interesting facts. So, and now, that's what I want to get the wording
Next
right.
page, yeah.
Hold on.
The Chuck.
There's another 3.
Man. Start calling you Rush Limbaugh.
So the air chucks on these things, we're talking about how cool they are. And I know you guys can't see them, but we'll do a video on this stuff. They're called, they're triple tooth locking collar chucks. Like that just sounds badass.
Oh, they're gnarly.
I didn't know this was a thing.
So I'm pretty sure the one that we have here and what's on the website. So go to myoffroadradio.com is where you can pick these up or check them out for more information. And they're cool. And I want to say that Tyler said he was working on a new one now. So this is the quad, and I believe they're working on a duo, which will be just a two-tire budget-friendly inflation system. Same high-end hardware, just half the kit, so it's more budget-friendly for you. And that's what I've heard on the podcast. What you reading there?
So the gauges.
Yes.
Interesting. So 100, blah, 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 blah. They only read accurately in the middle of their range. So not only that, but they can get upwards of 10 to 15% off at the end of the range. So a 0 to 100 PSI gauge will only accurately read at 50 PSI, which could be off as much as 5 to 10 PSI down to 0.
Now, is this with
this is just a digital gauge in general.
The digital gauge?
Yep.
Really?
Just what any digital gauge.
Okay.
So what interest, damn it.
Now you lost your spot.
Mechanical gauges, not digital.
That's what I thought.
I was like, this doesn't sound right as I'm spewing numbers. Okay, so mechanical gauges. So your standard mechanical
analog
piece of shit tire gauge that has a little needle, which is interesting to me because most of our shit's under 5, maybe 10 PSI. Right. So it's going to be 15% off, which is going to be how accurate? Not much.
Off by a pound almost.
So digital gauges take all those problems away. And I don't know,
that's why he offers that.
Yeah. They're actually not terribly priced, to be honest with you.
I love the fact that the digital gauge has the M.O.R.R Flate logo on it.
Yeah, it's not just some bullshit you bought at Rule King or Menards or whatever. It's like legit. Ordered. Yeah.
What is this patch over here on top of the shelf? Does it say Jesse Combs on it?
Yeah. So they did at changing subjects.
Yep.
What'd you do?
We're done with M.O.R.R Flate.
Oh, shiny.
I'm sorry. I saw the Jesse Combs thing up there. I was like, does that say Jesse Combs?
They did these at King of Hammers.
Oh.
for her foundation.
Who sent you this?
I bought it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And then,
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, Warren put it all on.
This
and
is
then
rad.
they gave them or sold them out at KOH, and then they also did them online, which is awesome. So
they better have donated all of the dollars.
They
to
did.
The foundation.
Yeah, they gave her all that. Well, they gave her
cool.
foundation, the Jesse Films Foundation. All that. It's pretty badass.
What are you gonna put it on?
I don't know. That's why I put it over there.
A patch.
Yeah. I don't have a shirt worthy of it. Let's put it that way.
No, I wouldn't put it on a shirt. It needs to go on like a bag or, you know what I mean?
I don't have a bag worthy.
Like a jacket.
Put it over that t-shirt.
Complete off who?
What?
This is a Jesse Combs
Yeah,
shirt.
I don't know. I just threw it up there because I was like, I don't really know what to do with it yet.
Mm-hmm. It caught my eye because I looked up there. I was like, I don't remember that being there. What's that say?
Well, look at that.
Yep.
I lost my show notes in the directions.
Yeah.
All right. Let me put these papers away. Okay.
All right. Back to what we were doing. All right. So we've knocked out M.O.R.R Flate and we've knocked out the Tradesman Experience somewhat. Let's
talk about that.
Okay. So I was thumbing around on the old interwebs this morning because I was sitting on the couch with my son. And while mom was getting a shower, she's like, I want to try to get a shower because he's always crying and never lets her do anything anymore. So I'm like, oh, no problem. I'm
He's
here.
ruined my life.
He's ruined my life. No.
See what, a week and a half old, 2 weeks old?
Time flies, buddy.
My week is fucked.
He's over a month old.
Oh my God.
I know.
It's like 3 days old in my world.
Yeah.
But the funny thing with that is I'm like, no, he's like a day or two old, right?
He's brand new.
I haven't seen him yet. So it's not like I live with him every day. So
he's
probably seems
bigger,
like a couple years at this point.
I think he's almost 12 pounds now.
Jeez.
Getting fat. But anyway, I kind of just hung out in the house this morning a little bit, gave her a break, and then we did a little run uptown. But thumbing around on the old interwebs, and old Sticky was did a video about the moose mode thing, and then was did another video about us being the bomb.com, the stickiest mother liquors he's ever met. You can click it now.
I'm going to wait.
Now
It's almost going to sync up.
I was going to sync it back up, the timer.
Pretty close.
We got a timer on the table for me, and then he's got a timer over on the recorder. That's what we're talking about now. But anyway, I was looking through and just kept seeing him, like what he was doing, and he started talking about the Tradesman Experience. I'm like, I gave those guys a listen to the first episode, and I really haven't listened to anything since then because it was too quiet.
Yep. That's
my problem. Everything's too quiet. I need it to be louder for what I'm doing. Everything I do when I'm listening to podcasts is loud. So I went and decided this afternoon to listen to them. And listen to 4.5 episodes. Because you said listen to episodes 2 and 3.
3 and 4.
3 and 4, sorry.
I don't know why you keep saying 2 and 3.
I don't know. Just
3 and 4.
Yep. Episodes 3 and 4. The 6. What is it?
6 laws of behavior.
6 laws of behavior. Ian still has yet to manage to master any of them.
No, yeah. So that's called a work in progress. Doesn't mean you have to. Like, work in progress means you're working on it. I'm just getting ready to work on it. You know what I mean? Doesn't say where you're at in the process.
So that whole, I'm going to be 1% better today.
365% better at the end of the year.
So anyway, I was listening to that. I listened to those guys, and that was pretty cool listening to them talking about, I listened to those 2 episodes about the laws of behavior, and I caught most of it while I was working. It's kind of hard. It's kind of quiet for me running a grinder.
Yeah.
But did that and then listened to the episode of the Battleborn welding, which at first when he said Battleborn, I was like Battleborn wheels?
I thought the same thing. I was like, oh my God.
Like they're into off-road, or maybe they are. I don't know. But no. And that was kind of cool. Their kind of story for that.
I forgot about an episode that you probably haven't listened to yet.
Yep.
They had Phil Shock Jesus. You listened to that episode yet?
No.
That episode was awesome.
Yeah, you were telling me it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I will get to that one eventually. There, when we synced up now.
Dude, to the second.
Nice.
That's how good I am. Let me turn it so you can see it.
Face it towards me so I can see my clock.
There you go.
Anyway, I was having fun listening to those guys talk, and it was kind of cool. They said they went to a 4-day conference with, what's his name?
I know it, but I can't say it.
Tony Robbins.
There you go. I was like,
I wish my brain would function a little faster.
Dude, I just wish mine would function. Shit, I'd take slow, but fuck, some days I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I was just doing.
So what happens there is I'm trying to think of something, like I'm having a conversation, but my mind will wander mid-conversation. So like I'll be talking about one thing and think about something else. Like I'm looking at you talking about the Tradesman Experience. At the same time, I'm looking over here at the trail rated, sponge square on the wall, thinking about Beat Not Baby or Jesse Combs stick, and I'm just like, my brain will do that. And then all of a sudden I'll like,
Wait,
what was that next word?
What?
I was trying to pull something from the memory bank and it's like, nope, RAM's full.
It gone. Please upload your brain to the cloud. I wish I could do that.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like a computer.
Yeah. Or just put more RAM in.
Bump her up another gig, bro.
Can you boost this thing?
Can I pay another $3.99?
When I got out of the shower the other day, I was sitting there thinking about something like that. And I was like, is there a way to get better recall? So you can recall things instantly? Just a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah. What is
called
it?
Brain Games.
Brain Games?
Mm-hmm.
I should do that. I should definitely. Is that an app?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should play those all day. If I could get you just chewing on,
just chewed on some ice. Yeah. I was like, I put it like an ice cube. I'm like, well, this is going to end poorly.
The edit will take most of that out. It's fine.
But yeah, they do brain games, brain puzzles and shit. And my wife was doing some for a while. And, it was like a crossword puzzle, but they only give you 4 or 5 letters and you got to come up with 8 words with those 4 or 5 letters. Oh. And half the time I'm like, I don't think that's a fucking word, but it worked. So, but dude, I tell you what, it mind fucks you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need something. So I have a lot of mostly just, I don't know, my brain trails off and I forget what I'm saying. I'm like, ooh. It's mostly I try to come up with a word, try to come up with a reference or whatever. I'll be talking about something I need to reference, X or whatever it is. And I will just blank out and I hate that. I hate stuttering.
I do the same thing with numbers, statistical number stuff. I can't remember that shit for fuck, it's bad. I'm like, oh yeah, it was it was 100 to 300 or something like that. But I can't tell you it was 125 or what, I just can't remember specific numbers like that. Sometimes it drives me nuts.
I'm not the guy that's going to give you a fake number. So if I can't remember what it is exactly, I'll give you a range. Be like, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it was in this range. Yep.
Sometimes my ranges are way the fuck off. So.
Oh, it was 5.
Well, shit, it wasn't even close.
Slappy.
So Tradesman Experience Podcast, check them out.
Yeah, they're pretty cool guys. Josh and Nate.
Yeah,
they got some cool stuff. If you're doing any kind of small business run-ins, or you're a tradesman, and I was thinking about that too, the trades, quote unquote, the trades. I'm a tradesman.
Yeah.
I polish. That's a trade.
Yep.
There's people out there that do it.
Oh yeah.
There's fly-by-nighters and there's legitimate guys that do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the problem is, not really a problem. The thing is, everybody starts at square one.
Yeah.
So
what's that mean?
You could go whatever you want. You could go kind of I'm going to do this on the side. I'm going to do this as a real legit side business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could make it a career, that's, you start at ground zero and go where you want to go with it.
Yeah. And I was thinking about that too. You're a tradesman.
Yep.
You're a mechanic. I'm a mechanic.
I think they call them parts changers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know who you are.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You talking about Scooby?
No. I won't say what I thought, but it was funny. You'd have to know it was fucked up before you could change a part.
Oh, what a dick.
God bless him. I always say, I'm if I don't give you shit, I don't like you.
Yeah.
People are like, damn, you said that. I'm like, yeah, that's because I really like the guy,
I really like the guy. He's okay.
Piece of shit,
But anyway, yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool podcast. I'll probably catch up on all the episodes.
The thing I take from it, and I don't own a business, but I know they kind of talk about it in a few episodes here or there. If I run myself at my job like it's my business, everybody wins. If I don't go, oh, it's a fucking company's card, who gives a shit? Yeah, that's my credit card.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to pay overpriced for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's if you run your shit at a job like it's your own money, your own business, your own time, wonderful. Because here's the thing. If I sit around and fuck off all day at work, if I caught myself fucking off at work, I'd chew my own ass, So just don't do it.
It's harder when you're your own boss.
It sucks because I don't motivate myself for this shit. So.
What was the first rule? The first thing? Accountability. I'm
what the hell is it? Can I get a definition of that, please?
You don't want it.
It's bad.
It's just
the worst part is they give you the definition. You're like, huh? How about that?
Yeah.
The thing I hate about those 2 episodes is
make you feel
they
like
start
shit.
like, oh, you do this, you do that. And you're like, yeah, I do that. And then they're like, yeah, it's your own fucking fault. And you're like, well, damn, I guess it is. There was one part where they're talking about like, oh, I want to lose weight and I don't want to be a fat fuck. And I think Nate was like, stop fucking eating shit for lunch. And I'm like, well, but fuck you. I want to eat my cheeseburger. Well, these young guys go out and eat cheeseburger for lunch and come back and feel like shit all afternoon. I'm like, that's me. I do that. They're like, bring a fucking salad for lunch. And I'm like, well, I don't want to. And then it's like something like, well, you're the only one that's going to, you don't ask your wife to make you lunch and all that. I'm like,
that was great.
Damn it. Like, stop taking all my excuses. And it really makes you realize that you're in control of your own shit, whether you want to realize it or not.
Right.
It's like a, oh, damn kind of a moment.
That's the whole accountability thing that I can't do.
I do it like once a month kind of a thing.
It's late podcast.
It only happened one time.
That's okay. I'm my own worst critic. I will beat myself up over it.
That's fun. You know what? If they don't like it, they can watch it on Wednesday. Listen to it, whatever.
You can listen to it on Wednesday. I bet they did. It seemed like it. Everybody seemed to like the episode. Who do we have on last week? What was her name?
I don't know. Blocked her out. I can't give him shit because he gave us all his stuff.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, I thought I just kind of wanted to touch base on the Tradesman Experience since you were talking about it on Facebook. And seemed like some good guys from Southern Illinois. Got smart, moved out west.
Yep.
So pretty neat. If you guys are looking for something cool to listen to, kind of motivating, small, business oriented, go check that out.
Check it out.
And on to the next topic.
What are you going to talk about now? We got like 4 more topics to talk about. So I know a bunch of you people on here listen to this thing. Somebody knows somebody who has a brilliant idea, and I need it. When we hit 100 people,
yes, 100 trail riders, 100 torps.
I don't like that. It doesn't work out either. I don't know how companies do that. I'm like, God damn, that's a good abbreviation. Torps. That's what we come up with. Hey, torps. What do we do? We're not professionals for a reason, folks.
Yeah, there you go. If you come up with a good acronym for you as a listener, what you should be called, give me something like. What are some of the good ones you've heard that people use?
Superstar.
No, not superstar. Super awesome listeners. Sal. Or Sal's. Well,
super awesome.
Upchurch has got skins. Calls all his fans skins.
Oh, really? What's that man?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. That's what he uses.
I like trail riders. I just don't like torps.
Yeah, all right, for sure. Yeah, I was just looking for a good name. Like,
so you need a name or you need an art?
So I need art, but I need art. I just kind of like, while I'm sitting here talking about it, we can use that too. We can get that too. But I need art. So when we get to 100 trail riders, we're going to do shirts. We're going to do a special run of shirts and we'll get some special pricing, literally just special shirts for you guys. But what I want to do is put art on the back of it, like a cool, like something drawn or whatever. I think Ricky Young Jr., I think it is. You know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
So like Rick is the dude with the CJ, the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Him and his son are building that CJ.
Oh, yes.
So that's Rick and Ricky. Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm terrible with names too. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that one fucking guy with this black two-door on 37. I'm like, that motherfucker. Like, I've got people saved in my phone like that. I'm like, I don't know fucking clue what the guy's name is, but I wheeled with him for like 5 years.
I got there's a kid in my phone from the Jamboree, the 4-wheel drive Jamboree. I took a picture of his Cummins and it's in my phone as like Kyle Cummins, like 2nd gen Kyle or something like that.
I didn't fucking remember your name, but I remember what you was beating the shit out of one day.
So anyway, I want to get some artwork for the back of it. I don't know exactly what I want yet. I was thinking like some type of rig, maybe preferably like generic almost. So like it doesn't actually like
look like a Jeep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It doesn't actually look like a Jeep. It doesn't actually look like a S10. Like it's just like some generic-y type off-roady rig.
Generic shitbox.
Like something like a blend between an S10 and a Toyota. You know what I mean? Just like a generic pickup.
I literally thought you were going to say, oh, it's like a blend between a pickup and a Jeep. And I'm like, they make that. I was waiting for it. Swear to God, I was like, I got a good one. Got a good one-liner for that one.
Not a Gladiator. Nope. Do not put a Gladiator on my shirt.
What if we just put a stock, like the stock image of a Gladiator? Just, I mean, as stock and basic as you could get, and like Oh, are you guys a Jeep podcast?
Do you want to make like 4? You want to get like 4 shirts ordered?
Yeah, well, what do you do, right?
So anyway, I want to do something like that. Maybe like a cartoon guy standing behind it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe on some rocks.
We'll come up with something cool.
I'm hoping to come up with something cool, like something flexed out on some rocks, with maybe like a spotter up on the rocks. Maybe
here's what we can do.
That'd be kind of cool.
We're in charge of approving friend requests.
See,
when we get to 99, we just won't approve
stop.
anymore until we get an idea, or we just never do it and go, well, sorry about you.
No, we're gonna do it. We get to 100, and we're not far from 100. Like, what, we got 6 left? No, 4 left now.
We got close enough. We're going to talk about something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, if somebody's got some, like, if you got an art background, I posted this in the group, but either way, if you come up with a good idea for a shirt design for the back of a shirt,
we'll make it worth your while.
Doodle it out, do something. Yep, we will. I will make it worth your while. I'll send you something cool for sure. I might give you one of them shirts for free and send you a pint glass or something cool.
Or something better. You never know. Depends on how badass the image is.
Polished cup, just the whole works.
We can do everything.
Yep. Either way, I'm looking for some work. And like I said, Ricky does some like cartoony type. I'll show you it on his Instagram here after a while. But like
Rat Fink style stuff.
Almost, but it's more like clean.
Okay.
It's like clean design. It's like, so it's like, yeah, it's cool. He does some cool stuff. So I'm hoping maybe he'll pop up something, just something quick doodle. But if not, I'm going to contract Nick to do it, because I know Nick will come up with something rad. I'll tell him, like, the group's called Trail Riders, and he'll like make the word look like a Jeep crawling rocks.
We just talked about how it's not going to look like a Jeep.
I mean,
and
it's like
a Jeep. Fuck.
He's only got so much to work with. He has to use the words.
I have very select shirts that actually have a Jeep on them.
Oh, you're trying to keep it that way?
Yes.
I understand.
The one time I was wearing, it's an Artec shirt with a fucking Jeep on the front.
Uh-huh.
I was at like a fire department cash bash, and I was sitting there drinking, and this guy leans over and he's like, Artec, huh? What kind of Jeep you got? I was like, well, it's like a 90-something S10, and that's about as far as I got before his eyes went, oh, fuck this guy. I'm like, well, hold on a second. It's on fucking like 40s and full hydro with an LS and some other cool shit. He was done. That could have been a fucking two-wheel drive fucking Jeep on like 28-inch all-terrains or some shit. He would have like fist bumped me across the table.
It's like that a TJ.
Bro, I didn't even get like S10 all the way out of my mouth, and he was
shut you off already.
Done. And I was like, well, fuck me, right? Fucking Jeep people, man. I don't hate all of you, just like
some of you,
65% of you. Because literally, I can't even make that shit up. I'm like, what? Because I have a fucking Jeep on my shirt that I have Artec trusses on my fucking S10, but you don't want to hear about that because it's not a fucking Jeep. What kind of Jeep do you have? Well, actually,
that reminds me of the story on episode 3 of the Tradesman, where he's talking about going into that house. He's working on that house, and the flooring guy shows up.
Oh,
and he's all pissed off.
Yep,
he just like wants nothing to do with him.
Just done.
Jeep guy's the same way.
Yeah.
Oh,
like I didn't even fuck this up, and you're mad at me for fucking this up. So I'm sorry. I had to fucking own a Jeep.
You approached me.
Yeah, you were the one that's like about to fist bump over here, and you don't want to hear about my Artec trusses that aren't on a fucking Jeep.
Yeah, they're on my 14 bolts under my Chevy.
Dick.
Sorry they didn't make an S10 shirt.
I was about half drunk when he said it's probably a good thing I wasn't full drunk, or I'd have fucking probably said a couple more fucks in there. Yeah. Listen, mother trucker, mother liquor. I didn't know about mother liquor at the time.
Could have used that in the firehouse.
Listen, beep, mother liquor. Yeah. Go over there and get you another drink or something, bud.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right, I got a Jeep ran out of the way. That's good. I feel better. I feel like loosened up now.
Now you know what to say next time, though. When somebody says it to you, what kind of Jeep you got? And you just look at them and go, like, bigger than yours.
Bigger than your junk ass shit. Like, oh, where do you go wheeling with that? The driveway? That's the good one.
Fucking air, the yard.
People are like, oh, what do you got? Oh, I got a rock crawler. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's an S10. And I show them a picture and like, oh, that's badass. Where do you take that? I said, well, it usually stays in the driveway. And they look at you like you're got like fucking 3 heads. And they're like, I'm like, dude, I'm fucking with you. Like, clearly it hasn't moved. It's in fucking pieces right now. Okay.
That's why 90% of the people in the Trail Riders group say it's in a yard ornament.
Because it's in the driveway.
It's in the driveway. It's currently is an outdoor yard.
My wife.
Outdoor ornament.
Okay. That has been in the driveway for a day.
Uh-huh. She's
She's already bitched about me taking her parking spot in the driveway with it. You heard it tonight.
I heard it.
One day, not even 24 freaking hours.
Like, it's in my way.
You thought she was fine with the living room. Apparently, she draws the line at parking spot right by the front door.
You get one or the other. You get living room or parking spot.
To be fair,
make up your mind.
The living room is getting smaller.
So I went out there and looked at it, and I have a question. Your cooler holder in the back.
Yep.
What is the flat plate on the bottom?
That's pretty fucking cool shit.
That's dope. What the fuck is it?
So I was going to use some expanded metal.
Yeah.
That looks like a barbecue grill to me.
Well, the thing you're using now looks like a grill pad.
It's thick.
It's thick.
It's girthy.
It's at least 1/8 inch.
So this stuff, I was going to buy some of that. And I was like,
where did you find this thing?
We have had a probably 4x8 sheet of that shit sitting in the corner of the shop. Oh, and we use it. The only thing it's been there for 5 or 6 years that I've been there. Never used it. And then like a year ago, we finally cut a cover for our wash bay grates out of it. Because it's like perforated, but it's not like
yeah, and it's like the perforation is like it's not a square. I mean, it is a square shape,
but it's like blown out,
diamondy.
Square.
Yeah, it almost has looks
like a bullet hole.
Almost, yeah, a square bullet hole.
Yeah,
it's like if you punch something straight through it and didn't take any of the sides off it, like it pushes those corners down, the little triangles.
But it's not sharp on the bottom.
Yeah, because it didn't push it down that far. But anyway, nonetheless, it's really cool looking. And so did you guys put the sharp edges up for traction?
No, I put it down.
Well, I mean, like in the wash bay.
Oh, no, it just keeps like mud and shit out of the water drain portion of it.
Yeah.
So we don't actually use it for like a tread plate or anything, which you could.
Yeah, you could flip it over and use it for a tread plate.
Something on like
I wonder where they got that.
I don't know, dude. It's been there for like 5 or 6 years.
Dude, it's a cool design.
Well, that's what I saw it in the corner that day, and I'm like, whoa. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to torch a chunk out of that. And, but yeah, I wanted something, I was going to do a flat piece of plate with some like dimple dye stuff in it because I don't want mud and shit to sit up on that.
The cooler, yeah.
And I was like, then I got to buy dimple dyes, which I really want to do. But every time I get in that, like, fucking, I'm going to buy dimple dyes. They're so fucking expensive.
They're not cheap. My cousin's got a set.
Well, then I don't have a press at the house. I'd have to take it to work. And I'm like, damn it. So then I found this stuff and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But it's some kind of like tread plate or something. You
take a picture of that and post on the page, will you?
I will.
Up on either on Instagram or both.
I'll put it on both.
Okay. So you guys can check that out. It's really cool looking. And with those handly things you ordered that were way bigger than you thought they were supposed to be.
You're so fucking
I looked at it when Catherine was out there with me earlier.
Yep.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, I literally thought it was like a grill.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like it's to put in your barbecue grill.
I love it.
It's square, like for a square grill, but like it's got the handles on the side.
So that's why I didn't want that expanded metal because I didn't want it to look like a grill. And then I got it all done. I stood back and I'm like, it looks like a fucking frying pan rack for a barbecue grill. I was like, damn it.
And I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, oh, it looks like it's for a grill. Like, where the hell did he get this? And she's like, oh, yeah. And then he put the tie downs on it. I was like, oh, yeah. I remember those in the living room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Notice how they're not in the living room.
The pile is getting smaller, but it's been there for over a month.
Well,
I cannot believe you still pulled that off.
The problem is now I've took her parking spot in the driveway.
Yeah. One piece at a time. You took all the rooms in the house.
Yeah.
Including the living room.
Now I took
her parking spot.
Her parking spot.
What's next? Laundry room?
Boy, she parks on the property. Isn't that all that she needs? You know, she's got a couch.
Yeah.
That's her own couch. She's got half the bed. She's got the laundry room.
I know what you should do.
So I don't go in there.
Plasma table in the dining room.
Okay, so I got in trouble a couple of weeks ago. I brought up the idea that we've got like a concrete patio out back. And I was like, man, this would be really fucking cool if we had a sunroom.
Okay.
Like we fucking put a roof over it. We got a sliding door coming off the kitchen there. That would be cool. You could enclose it with a bunch of windows. And I was like, man, it'd be badass. Put a hot tub in the corner.
Plasma table in the other corner.
And then she's like, whoa. Yeah, it wouldn't be. She wasn't like sold on the idea, but she didn't think it was shitty.
Against it, right?
She's like, oh, it's pretty nice. And I was like, yeah. And then on the other side, we put like a table, like a plasma table. That's where the idea stopped, I believe. Because that turned into, well, if you want a sunroom for your plasma table, then you can build it and pay for it. And I was like, damn.
Yes.
So I should have just not said shit and left it alone. But I was, I knew it wasn't going to happen either way. But it's been talked about.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
That's about where it's going to end. But
We've talked about almost nothing off-road today.
We talked about a plasma table.
We did.
Talk about M.O.R.R Flate.
Yeah,
RC Fest is off-roadish.
Yep.
Tradesman Experience. Nate does off-road stuff. He's got a Jeep.
He does?
Yeah, he's got a badass Jeep with some rad flows on it. I don't know. Can't judge people by their Jeeps, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's one of the cool Jeep people.
Yeah. Maybe he wanted a Chevy, but just couldn't get it.
Maybe he wanted a Chevy, but got smart and didn't buy one.
That could be.
You know,
it's possible.
Those people are very few and far between.
That are smart and didn't buy one.
Yeah. Man, I really want a full-size rig.
I wanted a Dodge.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like a Dodge half ton or
like a Ram pickup.
Like a wheeling rig or like a daily?
Like a Ram pickup. I was like, so when I bought the Cherokee, I was hanging out with a buddy of mine who had a Dakota, and I was like, I want a Ram pickup.
There's your first problem. You had a Dakota.
Had a Dakota.
Didn't even have a full size.
Yeah. Did he?
I don't know. It's your story.
He's had a handful of Rams throughout the experience. He listens to this podcast. You sent him a shirt.
Hope he doesn't have a Dakota anymore.
He doesn't. He would take it back if you like got a hold of him, like because he loved that truck.
I had a shitbox Ranger.
It was a V8.
My first truck was a Ranger. It was actually way too nice for me.
It was an RT Dakota, so it was a cool one.
Yeah,
all of them.
Mine was like I think it was a V6, but it would have made a cool looking pre-runner, like a street truck pre-runner style thing.
So I was hanging out with him at the time, and he was doing the whole Dodge thing. I was like, yeah, I want a Ram pickup. That'd be cool. Or Dodge pickup back then. And so I was going to get like a second gen, that body style, half ton pickup, Dodge pickup. And then I found the Cherokee. And I was like, that'd be pretty cool. So I ended up buying the Cherokee, and then it's all been downhill since then.
It's been a solid move in life. I tell you,
haven't had a dime since.
That's how they work, boy. I tell you, that's how it works.
Oh, look, money. Oh, where'd it go?
Here you go.
But I went four-wheeling last weekend. I guess I could talk about that.
Oh my God. I really actually. All right.
Completely forgot because it was
timeout.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. How it did not make it on my fucking paper. I don't know.
Let me write this down. It's been a long week, bro. Okay. What?
Liver nasty.
Liver nasty.
It'd be a good license plate if you could make it all fit.
I might be. Well, it's not taken in this state, but
make it happen.
Didn't we ever talk about that?
What?
Who owns that?
No.
Liver nasty? It's
that's really a thing. Of course it is. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. The Liver Nasty.
I just made that up. I thought I just made this shit up.
No, it's a shop. What the hell is it? What's the name of that shop? Go on and talk about something while I've looked this up now.
Ginsburg Fab, James.
Not that shop.
Thanks for the shit. We got a bunch of stickers, some hats.
Stickers.
Some snap koozies, which was I'd never seen them before.
You never seen them before?
Apparently not. I've been living in the garage for a while. So we got some cool stuff. We're going to put some stickers on some stuff, and we're going to give some stuff away too.
Sinister Fab Works.
Oh, I know. I've heard of them.
Yeah. He built the Liver Nasty LS powered.
That's why
14. I think it's a 14 bolt steer.
I subconsciously hadn't heard about it.
Is it a 14 bolt steer?
I thought it was a 14 bolt.
In the 60s, 14 bolts.
Beep, mother liquor.
So anyway, yeah, the Liver Nasty. He finally got it done too.
All right. Well, damn.
It's wonderful.
Hold on. Let me change my show notes.
Just couldn't cross that out.
Nope.
Wannabe.
That's much more insulting to you than just crossing it out.
Why don't you just call it the donut like it's supposed to be?
The dog nut?
The dog nut.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
So the Ginsburg Fab, James, he's building a badass, I don't even know. It's like a sand rail. I don't feel like calling it a sand rail. It's like a sand race car.
Did he finish the thing up?
The thing.
Wasn't he working on the VW thing?
I think that's what he's working on.
Yeah.
Man, he's getting close. It's got to be close because it looks.
The thing is a sand rail?
I thought so.
Well, no.
I wouldn't call it a sand rail because a sand rail is like a piece of shit go-kart that's longer.
Oh, come now.
I call it like a sand car, like a sand race car. You would take out to the dunes and do some fucking crazy wheelies and shit.
Oh, yeah. This is not what I was thinking of.
Okay.
I thought, I can't ever keep track. Yeah. He had this in the shop.
Oh. Yeah, that thing's gangster.
Tube chassis VW thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing was
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Now gangster. I know what you're talking about. No,
I believe this is a customer's rig that he built.
I don't know what his current rig.
I would take one of those in a heartbeat,
dude. I'd pay for one of those. I wouldn't even just take it. I'd pay for it.
Oh my god!
I'd paint it orange.
I wonder what that cost to build. I want one.
Order now.
It's so rowdy.
You can build a miniature version for the baby.
There you go. A baby thing.
Buy now, pay later.
Yeah.
Pay later, play later.
Oh, his is a 4-seater. That thing that he's building.
Yeah, that thing. I don't know what it's not like a sand rail, but it's like a sand pre-runner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because it's 2-wheel drive.
Yeah. It's
with a rear engine LS.
sexual.
Oh, I saw him trying to get the intake, the filters, trying to get the filters and everything to fit. And he had the intake comes out and misses that outer hoop by like 3/8 of an inch.
Dude, building a tube chassis rig, you learn to measure stuff in like 1/8 of an inch. Like, does it clear? Yeah. Can you see daylight? Barely. Yeah, it's good. Like, Jesus, man. You're not measuring stuff in inches. You're measuring it in like 1/8. Anyway,
I get it.
Follow him on Instagram. Check out his awesome sand pre-runner.
Yep.
I think there's a term I'm missing for that, but it's a sand pre-runner. It's fucking badass. I call it badass.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It'd be a good time. We'll call it a good time.
Get some swag from him.
Yeah.
Give him some follows.
Yep. It's a cool build. That'll be fun to see once he gets it out and about and start getting some videos of it.
Yep.
Out being rowdy.
So the only other one we got, we talked about your shirt.
My shirt?
Yeah.
That came from Chris from Complete Off-Road
with your huge.
I thought we talked about it earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's all I've got.
Okay.
So now
4-wheeling? And then on to the main topic.
I told you there was a lot of people we had to discuss in this.
There is. What else you got?
That's all.
Okay.
So now
we made it through it.
The wannabe liber nasty.
The donut.
Yeah, but it's more insulting when I say wannabe liber nasty.
So I thought that more of our listeners were going to be out there, but apparently one of them decided. Excuse me.
To get all choked up about it.
I missed them so much.
They're gone.
No. I messaged one of our listeners, not even going to shout him out. Message one of our listeners.
You know who you are.
To go 4-wheeling.
Yep.
And this fool's out on the golf course. I'm like, that doesn't even compare. How you going to be out golfing when there's jeeping things to do?
Huh.
But he's like, the park's going to be too full. I'm out of it. And he went the weekend before too. So I will give him that.
So he had his fill. Now he's going to get his golf on.
Golf on. Yeah. Either way.
I can do driving range.
Yeah.
But I can't do golf.
Golf.
Bro.
It'd be all right. It'd be fun.
If I had a golf cart, I'm entertained. When the battery on the golf cart dies, I don't know what the fuck else to do out there.
I can
drink.
Yeah.
I can drink and drive a golf cart around, and I'm like, we're supposed to actually whack this ball around.
Where the ball went.
Fuck.
We left it back in the third hole.
I don't need a ball. I didn't fucking chasing that thing around all day. And then I don't know how the fuck people watch golf. My wife will sit there and watch golf, and I'm like, what in the fuck? Is like, this ain't even fun to go out and play golf for me. So I don't know how the hell you sit there and
What is fun is going to
the driving range.
Yeah, that
just whack the living shit out of the ball.
Top golf.
Yeah. Like, I don't care at the driving range. If my ball goes fucking backwards like 100 yards, I'm excited as hell.
It moved.
Yeah, it goes. Like, all my goal is to walk up there and just smash the shit out of that golf ball.
Yep.
But it was bad.
We used to do a lot of that.
We used to have one back where I used to live, back in the hometown.
We got one here.
Yeah, this one was a double decker, like driving range, and it was right next to a rail line, and it had the nets and the shit, but the nets didn't gum all the way up because I figured they probably figured people get the ball far enough out that they don't need to put a net all the way up. Dude, I would slice the shit out of this ball so bad sometimes that it would hit the railroad tracks. And I'm like, fuck yeah, score. And like the golfer next to me is like, what? Who the fuck let this clown in here? And I'm like, bro, I'm just here to smash the shit out of this golf ball. That's all I'm here for.
I always get on the upper deck. I love top golf and you get up on the third, on the very top.
You get up there, and you're like, man, I think this is going to get it farther this time.
Yeah, every time I go to the top golf and like walk up towards there, I like walk out and I like look towards the net. I'm like, whew. Hope I don't stumble.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, I fall off of this thing one too many beers, I'll be done.
Yeah.
We should go to the driving range. That'd be good.
One too many Bloody Marys for me. They make a killer Bloody Mary over there.
Well, that's the problem. Is then you go in the pro shop and you're like, well, I think I need some golf shoes. I got to look good. Like, this is like wheeling. You got to look good driving around on a golf course. You got to have a golf shoes, the fucking shorts, the polo.
Yep.
Golf glove. My golf glove's white. It's all he's going to be white. Because it ain't going to get dirty. Holding the steering wheel.
Why is it orange?
Because I don't think they sell orange. They probably do. I don't know. White looks clean and classy. You know what I mean? Like,
so white glove, orange shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you now.
Bloody Mary and a cup holder.
Oh, God.
Woo, boy.
Sounds like a good day to me.
So
Floppy
anyway,
hat.
Yeah. So that's golf.
That's golf.
What were we talking about golf? I just went on a big golf tangent today.
So I went 4-wheeling in the
that's right.
In Liberté.
The wannabe liber nasty.
The wannabe liber nasty. And we're out four-wheeling. So I got over there kind of late, left late because Matt had to get a haircut. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll go. I was going to have my cousin go with me, but he was like, yeah, I'm out. And just couldn't, like, nobody wanted to go four-wheeling with me. Like, nobody wanted to go as a passenger. And I was like, interesting. I was going to take Mike, but I figured he still wanted to do a social distancing and he was working.
He's quarantining.
Social. He's not quarantining so much because he's going to work and stuff. But
maybe he squirtle holes himself when he comes
just
home.
Like stays home, which is fine. And so I was like, I don't know. I'll think about it, and Matt went over. They headed over with some of their friends. And then finally I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. So loaded up everything in Liberty, shot over there, went four-wheeling. We were out on Orange Trail, buzzed around Orange Trail for a little while. We're out there for probably an hour and a half. And then the damn thing starts overheating.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Reliable daily my ass.
Exactly. I was like, I just put this fucking fan in here. And so...
You did put a new radiator in there?
New radiator, new fan,
That's what I thought.
New water pump. It had all the things.
What a shit box.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Fucking garbage.
And then?
So I'm trying to diagnose it on the trail. Of course, in the Badlands, you don't have any service.
Yep.
So I can't get on the forums to figure out what the hell to look for. There's no relay. It's a fuse and some wires.
So the fan wasn't working?
The fan was running real slow. It was just barely turn. If you touch your hand, you could get it to turn a little bit.
Okay.
And it would just run for a little bit.
Mechanical fan or E-fan?
Get this. And then I turned the air conditioner on.
Uh-huh.
And then it started spinning and then it started running. I was like, all right, cool. So it started cooling down because it was steaming. It was hot.
Yeah.
And it started running. And Matt and Mackenzie, they were doing some stuff. She was making a sandwich or getting something to eat or something like that. And so they were hanging out. And I was letting it cool down and stuff. And all of a sudden I look over and it looks hot again. I walk over and sure as shit, the fucking fan stopped again.
Huh.
I was like, what
is
in the hell?
Is it a mechanical fan?
No, it's electric.
So E-fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, E-fan, yeah.
Odd.
And so I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. And there's no relays in the relay box for it. I don't know. What the fuck?
Okay.
Weird. And so I let it cool down a little bit and finally got the fan to turn on again for a little bit. And then I nursed it back to the parking lot. By the time I got back to the parking lot, it shut off. They redid the whole park. It's really weird design that weekend. You had to go down to the lower parking lot, turn, go past the pond. And then when you get down there to where it divides off to go to the quarry or straight onto the dunes.
Yep.
Where that splits, that's where you could finally go out to all the trails. You can't go to Orange Trail the other direction. You have to go out to there, go through the woods.
Why?
Back out of the woods and then over to the other side. Because I don't know if it's always going to be that way now. Because the map that they gave me was a black and white printout, and it had all that stuff on there, and it said all trails enter from here. So
Dude,
I don't know if this is
constantly fuck shit up in not a good way there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a done deal or if that was just a because of the event.
Fucking
because it was the Jeep Jamboree.
Oh,
annual Jeep Jamboree.
Okay, I didn't know that. So I'm going to still leave my fucking things up comment out there, but
yeah, the upper parking lot was full. The lower parking lot was full. And then you know where the pond is?
Yep.
Directly across from the pond, here's the lower parking lot.
Where the old snack shack is down there?
Yeah, that's the lower parking lot.
Yeah.
Here's the pond.
Yep.
And then straight
over
towards the woods.
Yep.
Yeah. That was all parking.
Damn.
And it was full.
That's impressive.
I was like, dang.
What, tow rigs or just
tow rigs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bunch of Jeep bikes. People hauling their tow rig?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Jeep people and then
people that own Jeeps trailer their shit?
Boats.
What?
All boats.
Wow.
All the time.
I don't know what to say.
Anyway, so you had a bunch of those guys. Anyway, that's how it was set up. But anyway, by the time I got back up to the upper parking lot, it was almost on the red. It was hot.
She's toasty.
I went and bought some wire, pulled the fan plug apart, and I figured it was the fan went bad. It was some cheapy whatever electric fan.
Yep.
Because there's no relay and the fuse is good, so it's fucking whatever.
Should work.
Pulled the plug apart and took a DeWalt battery I had with me and plugged 18-volt battery.
Wing!
She ran.
Some bitch gonna cool down now.
Them wires got hot. I burned the shit out of my finger when I hooked up one of the other wires.
Boy, I could see why. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And so anyway, I hooked that up. The fan spun right up. I'm like, okay, well, it's obviously not the fan. There's something else going on here, but I need to figure it out. And so I got some wire, did some rigging real quick, hooked it up to the battery so that if I needed to run a fan, I could.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it, I'm not going wheeling anymore. I'm not going to risk it. And so then we went and took the LJ and went and cruised around in it for a little while, for another hour or so. Went back to the quarry, just kind of dicked around there, watched some kid break his really nice Sahara he had.
Sahara.
He tried to do the stair step as a 5-speed Sahara.
Do some rock bouncer stuff.
He sort of tried to do that, but the same obstacle that I blew mine up on. Yeah, he did that same thing. He rolled back down while the tires are still going the other direction, and the Dana 35 was like.
Did you just walk over and kind of slide him a complete off-road business card and say like,
oh, that would have been nice.
Call him up and give him the Steve package.
No, but I messed up and wore a Summer Shine shirt instead of wearing a Total Offroad Podcast shirt. Damn. I was like, what a perfect time. Like, yeah, you guys listen to podcasts? Yeah. I need to post that picture and have somebody tag him. And then be like, yeah, go listen to this.
Let's get him on there.
Yeah, get him on there.
Let's lead you to greatness on 8 weeks of how to get a locker. Or a spool, sorry.
Ton swap.
Ton swap.
He was like, well, time for chromos. I was like, time for a new axle.
Yeah. Or
ton.
Yeah, tons, not 35. What do you do?
I think he's on like 33s. But either way, it was a super clean build. It was nice. He's out there just having a good time. And Mackenzie was driving that LJ. And she's like, it's a Rubicon. Yeah. So it's got Dana 44s. You know, it's a little bit bigger axles and everything else. And it's a longer wheelbase. And she tries to get that thing a couple times. And she's kind of just like, she'll bump up against it. And like, when she hits, she lets off the gas. And then she hits the gas and just does a burnout. And I'm like, no, it's like, you got to roll into it. Like when you hit it, you got to keep on going. So she did. And she hit that thing to go like halfway up and she just matted. It's like,
full whiskey throttle. Like, yes.
She gave her the beans, dude. But it went up finally. And so then he saw her do that and he's like, okay. And he said he'd been up it before, but it was wet. It had like there's like water in the bottom of it. Yep. I watched him. I was like, oh, I'm going to go get a video of this. And I see him like, and like start slamming down. I'm like, push the clutch in him. Pow. Yep. So anyway,
Steve summered it.
Sure did. He didn't do it near as good as me. Although
nobody can, the best.
Although he was a little more fuckered than me because he broke that axle and it's a C-clip axle. So it just, as soon as he started backing up, it started like just stancing his,
You got your turn signal on? Why? Well, your tire's going left. Check it out. I promise you, you're not going to be happy.
I was walking up to it and you hear one of his buddies sitting there going, yeah, she's got that stance.
And she ain't dancing with the stance, I tell you that.
So
C-clip axles.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fucking amateurs.
Yep.
Hey, what do you do? Good time to upgrade.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, time for chromos.
No.
Yeah. Chromos will get him a little bit further.
Yeah, well, they're still going to exit stage left when that C-clip broke.
You'll shit the carrier next.
God.
But
listen to the podcast. Ton swap. Complete off-road.
Ton swap and spools.
14-volt steer axle. I mean, we'll lead you to greatness.
Old Neatabo. Kevin Ramirez is going to buy my locker off me. My 9-inch locker.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Going to put it in his because he just got him a new XJ that has a 9-inch and a 44 swap already. So he's like, I drove it on the road for a little bit with a spool and I'm not digging that. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, you sell me your locker? Sure.
Damn right.
Sure. Yeah. I don't need it anymore. So
recouping some costs.
Yep. That will help fund.
So she didn't like
things.
Taco. She just kind of overheated. She got a little toasty.
She got toasty. Yeah. And then I drove it home. It was fine because I was running down the interstate.
Airflow,
no big deal. Yeah. Airflow. Got it home. Finally got internet. Looked it up. Well, it's pretty common with the KJ to burn up the relay. There is a fucking relay. You know where they put it?
Under the dash.
On the frame rail.
Wow.
That it doesn't have.
What? I thought it was a Jeep.
Jesus. They put it down like on the inner wheel well, down parallel with the power steering pump.
So like right in the low down shit.
Like water area.
Salt.
Everything.
I mean, now hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a Jeep. And I don't want to discredit its quality of wheeling. But like, do the Jeep engineers really think people are going to take a fucking Liberty off-road? Like, honestly.
They put a trail rated sticker on it.
I don't.
Not on mine, but some of the other ones.
Advertising. I'm just saying, but like, do you really think they built the Liberty? They're like, we want to build a nice, small, econo-friendly Jeep for people who really want a Jeep, but just don't do off-roading. And then guess what? Now people are fucking ton swapping Liberties and like, fuck you, Jeep. You know?
Do you think they really built the XJ to do that?
Oh, no. They did not know that the XJ, the XJ is like the end all be all of like cheap shitbox wheeling.
Yes.
Because there's everything from like stupid $high dollar nice XJ builds.
Yeah.
To like notorious $300 shit box on Craigslist. Like
they both do the same.
Yes, and they all wheel. Like they just thought they were building nice, family friendly, like cruising
wood grain.
Yep, nice. We don't need a frame on this. They're not really going to do much with this anyway.
Is the full size Cherokee too big for you? Like the full size is just the Wagoneer is just too much Jeep.
Yes.
Not a problem. We've got this nice mid-sized sedan with a 4-liter and a AW4 transmission. She's reliable.
She'll get you to the mall and back.
Fast forward 25 years.
I've probably seen more XJs airborne on YouTube videos than any other vehicle. And that includes fucking rock bouncers as a vehicle type. There's been more XJs flying on video. Because I'm like, you show somebody a rock bouncer flying through the air, they're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's like watching a fucking dragster go real fast. So like, yeah, it's supposed to do that. Cool. Mm-hmm. You watch an XJ 35 foot flying through the air. Holy fuck. Oh, the landing. Oh, damn. You watch a rock bouncer just kind of like, oh, yeah, it's designed to fly and land.
XJs just come to a stop.
Dude.
They hit the ground
hard.
And it's like they hit a brick wall, just like flying through the air like 20 miles an hour and then just hit the ground and just dead stop. You're like, huh.
Boy, I bet this back hurts right now.
What you'd think?
Damn.
You would definitely think his back's
I've seen probably more XJs flying than any other vehicle on YouTube.
I would say that's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But either way, got home with the back to the original.
Back to the wannabe Libernasty.
The wannabe. Got back home and it had the relay shit the bed. Pretty common. Usually it burns the wiring harness up. It did not. Went over to the old parts house and got me a Dorman replacement relay, which has a giant heat sink on it. So that's supposed to help. Is it just a standard 5-pin relay? It's some special crazy shit? 4-pin relay. How much was that? $48, $44, man, for the Dorman. Find you one in a junkyard or something for a spare. They all shit out. Well, like maybe you find a Dorman. I mean, look around until you find somebody that already made the upgrade. Down there, like in the shit of it though, like it's in the inside and everything, but it's down low. It's right behind it's right beside the radiator, so it gets hot in the engine bay. Yeah, it's just dumb placement and dumb relay and all that, everything about it. But that's okay. We changed. I was going to say, can you relocate that to a certain extent? But I mean, like they gave you probably not worth it. Because the harness always burns up. Yeah, Dorman sends a new harness with it. A new plug. It's an identical plug, so it's plug and play. Yep. But if your harness burn up or if your plug burn up on your old relay, then you can clip it and rewire it all in. Yeah, rewire it all in, and they give you an extra probably 12 to 18 inches of wire. So you then could actually move it up on the fender under the battery somewhere. Move it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Get it out of the heat. But 6 1/2 dozen. How often do you beat on your shit? Here's the shitty part. Okay. Here's the worst of it. It overheated, so it was pouring coolant out of the coolant bottle down the firewall, all over the exhaust, or anything else like that. So it smelled like burnt ass, mud, and coolant. So I took it to the car wash. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to rinse her off. I rinsed it off at the Badlands. No big deal. And and I went to the car wash. I was like, fuck, I'm going to wash it, and I'm going to wash the engine too. Wash the engine. Yeah, she's very angry now. Pretty sure I washed the computer. And I like later after it was shitting like angry. Yep. Flashing check engine light, like misfiring on multiple cylinders. It flashed every P0 code that I've ever seen. Oh boy. Like it flashed them all like in sequence, like 305, like 300, 301, 302, 304, 305, 306. At what point do you start counting all these and you're like, bro, this thing is junk. Like whatever's fucked, it's fucked. It was essentially a roaming misfire that day. So I took it back home and I let it dry out and I unplugged the battery, let it dry out and was looking at the PCM and you can see there's a gap in the PCM. You can see right inside the PCM. I'm like, well, boy, that'd been good to know about an hour before, She's like, I bet you I pressure washed right inside that thing. Wow. Oops. Shit happens. Have you checked on it? Like what? Like plug the battery back in. And no, I drove it here. So it's angry as fuck. Okay. I was like, so judging by your face, I'm going to say it's not been fixed, but I was about to ask if it ran. I'm like, but you don't seem to. Okay. So it is bang shifting. Nice. Yep. It's bang shifting at 3,000 RPM. It's like, it's like it's got tow haul mode. Like, it like climbs all the way up to $3,000. Also bang shift in, next gear. So that's pretty rough. And then after it does that, that's one of the things it's doing. So it doesn't want to shift. It will not hold overdrive on the interstate.
Okay.
It keeps something's wrong with the parameters. It keeps shifting it back out of overdrive into direct drive.
Okay.
So it's pissed off about that.
Yep.
And then it's misfiring on at least one cylinder is dead, if not two. And it's the coil that's not running.
At what point did you think it was a good idea to drive this thing down the interstate to do a podcast?
At the point where I didn't want to drive the van.
Okay. I feel like I was obligated to ask.
The only thing I feel bad is I'm washing the cylinder.
Yes.
That's the only part.
Like it's cleaning her out.
217,000 miles and cylinder wash.
You know what happens next?
Cylinder detonates? Like just.
Nope. Even better than that.
Okay, I'm listening.
You're going to have to call up Josh at Wolf Fab Works, and you're going to have to get a tube chassis.
Built for the Liberté?
For the Liber. Holy shit, nasty.
Oh, my God. It would be rowdy.
You know what's even better?
You get to swap it?
Guarantee. Well, I mean, I would, but I guarantee like money back guarantee.
Money back guarantee.
I'll speak for Josh, and I'm just going to tell him he's going to do it.
Okay.
He'll do a 2-for-1 deal.
Oh,
on
this is great.
Tube chassis. For
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
What's that mean? Like if I pay him for 2, he'll build 1?
No, if you pay for 1, he's going to build you 2.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Money back guarantee.
100%.
Man, I bet that first one's expensive.
I don't ask how expensive the first one is, but yeah. So you're going to get an XJ tube chassis rig going, and then you're going to get the holy shit liver nasty build.
Have you ever seen like the guys that do the tube buggy, like not tube buggy? They built like a tube golf or Jesus Christ.
I'm on for a tube buggy. I'm on a tube golf cart. I'm like, I'm fucking tube everything.
See all those
yes.
things. Have you seen the guys that have built like a full-on tube go-kart, essentially, with like a LS in it? And like it's all tube everything. Like it looks like a vehicle, but it's all tube. And then they just slide the body back over.
Let's do that with the Liberty.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like
that. We're going to do the same thing with the XJ.
Yeah. That'd be great.
For 1 money.
For 1 money.
Yep.
Oh, I like this. Okay. How much do you think that'll cost me?
Don't ask.
Okay. So don't ask.
Can't
just literally take a check down.
No, he likes cash.
Okay. So take all of the dollars.
Go to your bank. Remove all the money. If it fits in a duffel bag, don't take it.
Don't take it. Okay.
Don't waste your time.
It's not going to fit in a duffel bag.
Okay.
No.
So then,
like, you know, the little paper envelope you get?
Yep.
It'll be thickish.
Okay. So no duffel. You won't need the shoulder strap for the duffel bag?
No. You can fit in your pocket easy.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to work on that before we get you locked into this 2-for-1 deal. But I can 100% guarantee you he'll do a 2-for-1er.
Okay.
A 2-for-1.
There you go. XJ and the KJ. Both tube buggies. Like tube full on all the tubes.
What's better than a tube buggy? A tube buggies.
Okay.
Two buggies.
You know what I'd do if I had $1 million?
Bro, I'd buy a lot of dumb shit.
Build 2 tube buggies at the same time.
Yep. Shelby's in his truck going, you stupid son of a bitch. I told you not to do that.
That's great. So anyway, yeah, so the donut is currently not happy with its life.
You got a flat spare tire now.
I'm hoping, I think tomorrow I might, if I'm feeling froggy enough, I might head over to the junkyard and see about getting another PCM that matches its part.
Can you just like RTV the shit out of this thing to seal it up?
It's already fucked to the inside.
No. I'm talking about another one.
Oh, and yeah, probably. Or just not wash the engine bay.
Here's the thing. We have a product at work that I can get you in touch with that you can try it out.
Product.
It is I don't know what the fuck it's called. Technical shit. Nope. It's a spray, like an aerosol. It sprays. You sprayed clear coat out of a spray can before. It literally looks like clear coat. Okay. So you spray it on the control panel, circuit board. If you want to not get paint on something, but you're going to get overspray on it, like a scissor lift or something, that's going to go to a painter. Electronic shit.
It's a film.
Yeah. But then you can peel it back off. This is fucking cool as shit.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So we got that.
It's called, is it like mask in a can or something like that?
I don't know what. It's some.
That's basically what it is, though.
Some chemical company brand. It's cool as shit.
Right.
Don't spray it on your fingers.
Oh, like super glue?
Kind of.
Like when you try to take it off, it's
a
like
lot more
glue?
Annoying, though. Yeah.
Oh, really? More annoying than super glue?
I mean, it was annoying.
That's annoying.
wasn't bad, but it wasn't annoying. It was just really annoying. But I don't know how good it would see like a crack.
No, yeah, this is like
a gap there.
Nah, just don't wash the engine.
Yeah.
But either way.
Don't go fucking wheeling in your Liberty.
That sounds terrible.
Well, I know. I'm not an advocate.
I just need to get my fix
wheeling
out, man. I had to get my fix.
Bro, I feel you.
I got my fix. Like, I'm just out there just wheeling along. We come up on this. So it was a Jeep Jamboree.
So you fit in well.
Yeah.
Did you see any other Liberties there?
I didn't.
That's your sign. But
I've heard stories.
Okay.
Jeremy sent me a picture 2 weekends ago. There was a Liberty out there.
Stock?
Yep. Stock. Like bone stock.
Damn, you at least got tires.
I got tires and a lift.
Okay.
A little puck lift. Bro. But either way, we roll up on this group and they're like having trouble getting down this trail. And like, there's like 40 of them in a line from other states and stuff like that. And they're all like JLs and stuff like that. And like one of them's in a Gladiator and they're having trouble getting through this trail. And I'm looking at Matt. I'm like, Liberty wouldn't have no trouble getting down there. He goes, that's because you don't give a shit about the body panels.
Here's the difference.
Fair point.
You own those body panels. The bank owns their body panels.
You are
There's going to be a slight discrepancy on who pays for new body panels when it's totaled out from a tree.
I feel like if the bank was going to pay for my body panels, I would give less fucks.
I feel like it's not an even like, hey, bank, hey, your Gladiator needs some work. Can you get that done before next week? I got another trail ride planned. I don't think it's that kind of a plan. I think it's more of a like,
I need that plan. That'd be great.
Your credit's now fucked because you just destroyed I don't even know, $50,000 rig. Yeah, I fucked it up. What were you doing? I don't know. I hit a bird going down the interstate or some shit.
Oh, funny story. Yesterday we got a kid, the next door neighbor's buddy. He was driving through a puddle, air quotes, puddle, and he's like, I don't know, I was driving through the puddle and all of a sudden it just stopped running. It died. I think I got the electrical system wet. He's like, I tried to start it back up, but it wouldn't start.
My first question is, how big's a puddle?
Well, at first it was ankle deep. And then he was like, oh, it was only like up here, like almost up to the top of the tires.
Okay.
It's this puddle.
30-inch fucking puddle?
No, it was a Chevy Cruze.
Oh, Jesus. Still like 28 fucking inch tall tire.
I'm guessing the puddle, the part that he drove through was probably like a foot deep or so.
God.
Either way, he's like, oh, I was only going like 15, 20 mile an hour. And he tells me, he says, at least I was smart enough to keep my foot in it so, you don't lose momentum. I'm like, that's exactly what you don't do.
So what do you do to this thing? So this
water will move out of its way.
So this car is fucked, right?
So he told James, my buddy James, he's like, well, I tried to start it back up, but it wouldn't start. But I think, something got wet, like the starter got wet or something like that, because it just won't turn over. I'm like, I looked at James and he's like, yeah, he must have got it wet. I'm like, no. I was like, it's wet all right on the inside. And then he mentions, I said V6 or 4-cylinder. He goes, it's the 4-cylinder turbocharged. I'm like, oh yeah, just ram that water down in there.
Here's what you do.
Turbo's clean.
I've got the answer.
Okay, I'm listening to the answer.
You take a toe strap from Crawler Offroad.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
You take the toe strap.
But it's not a manual.
That's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. At this point, don't fucking matter. Okay. You're going to hook a toe strap to the back of something, preferably a pickup.
Okay.
Just take it to the junkyard. Like, don't load it on a trailer.
It's a 2015.
It doesn't fucking run now. It's fucked.
It gets better.
Throw it away. Then go buy him an XJ. That's what he needs. I was smart enough to keep my foot in it. That's what the same guy that launches his XJ 35 foot in the air. Well, I stayed in it.
Way better videos.
Wonderful. Thank you for not lifting when you're 35 foot in the air on your XJ, bouncing revolutor, and all you can see is Jesus up in the sky. Like, just, yes. Yeah. This guy needs an XJ. This guy screams, I need XJ. He doesn't need a fucking turbo diesel Cruze. So
they go pick it up. They bring it back to the house at midnight last night.
They pick it up out of the puddle?
Yeah.
Okay.
They go pick up the trailer. They bring it back to the house. They're going to check it out. Going to put it on a battery charger because I think that maybe the battery's dead. I said, I don't think so. I told James, I said, when you get there, I said, pull the spark plugs.
Yeah.
All right. They pulled the spark plugs, try to start it. No luck. I was like, And they bring it out there to the house. And I said, go get a ratchet, a big 1/2-inch breaker bar or something in a socket, and we'll try to turn this crank over. All right. Tries to turn it, just turns the crank bolt. Nothing inside moves. I'm like, So I reach down there and grab a hold of it with my hands, grab a hold of the crank pulley. There's no spark plugs in it.
Uh-huh.
You can't, it doesn't move either direction at all. Nothing moves.
You know what you do now? You drain the oil and you get a really big bucket because there's going to be some water coming out with it.
So,
oh my God.
So the crank doesn't turn at all.
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, it doesn't seem to turn. I said, I guess we'll try and turn it with a starter. Like it's either fucked or it's fucked. I hooked my little jump pack up to it that started the crew cab without a battery at all.
Yep.
Hits the key. Ka-dink. I'm like, yep, she fucked.
Boy, she's plumb locked up there, boy.
She is locked the fuck up. They checked the oil. The oil was at the normal fill line. Like, he's like, I don't think there's any water in the oil because I checked the stick and there's none on it. I'm like, that's because you ain't churned it up yet. Like, wait till you start running it and then you'll find out. So he called his insurance company today and told him, I don't know, it rained a lot and I went to go drive it and it won't, I don't know, it won't start. And they're like, yeah, that's covered under your flood warranty. $500 deductible.
The deductible costs more than the XJ, though. I don't know how that works, but if you call your insurance company and like, bro, just give me $300, I got an XJ to buy.
Pick up.
I bet you there's a check for $300 and they're going to come pick your car up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know how that works, but I guarantee you somebody make it happen.
It's a nice cruise. It's a decently nice cruise.
I'm sure it is, but it's not as reliable as an XJ when you got to put your foot to the floor.
True story.
Foot deep puddle.
Send it through the air.
Oh, shit.
Should we get to drinking a beer and go into what we were going to talk about today?
Let's drink a beer. Let's wrap it up with the last call, and then let's get our questions out of the way.
All right.
And it's last call.
Last call.
Now that you just read the beer can.
Read it again. Were we recording for that?
No, I was like, why? You should have just waited not to hit the button. Now you got to read the same shit you literally just.
Yeah, at least I've run through it now.
Well, you know how to not fuck it up.
Today we're drinking a Goose Island beer called Summertime. It's a German style Kolsch. It is 20 IBUs, 5% alcohol by volume. It is an ale. It is fruity, aromatic, and crisp.
I've never had it. You've never had it?
I've not had it.
That's a good beer.
It says here, the part that I was reading before you click the button, it says brewed and packed by Goose Island Beer Company in Chicago, Illinois, Baldwinsville, New York, and Fort Collins, Colorado, which I did not know that they had those two locations also because I just don't follow Goose Island like I should.
That's a good beer. You're going to like this.
Is it good? Oh, I love Kolsch's. 350 Brewing. We need to get, it's June.
It is June.
Oh, we need to get up there.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's June.
The world's
God.
Still ending.
My wedding anniversary is in a couple days.
Holy shit.
Yikes.
You should definitely have
6 days. I should figure out something.
I don't know how last call with some beer sparked that, but you're welcome.
So our first anniversary, we went to 350 Brewing up in Tinley Park.
I've got a 350 Brewing beer in the fridge we could do next week.
The fuck?
Yep.
Am I drinking this garbage for?
Because I forgot about it.
Anyway,
I got about 5 or 6 beers in the big fridge that have been aging up pretty good.
Oh, in the full fridge?
Yep. Oh. Remember the smoke jumper?
Yeah.
We drank one and aged one.
I forgot those were in there. I've got a couple at home still, but
I got a can of 350 Brewing that I got last time I got there.
Smoked jumper?
Yeah, because we were going to age it for a year.
A year?
Yeah.
How many years has it been?
That was not a year.
Really?
I don't think so.
Huh. Either way. Oh, dude, we should have been smart. We should have started aging a beer when we started the podcast. And on the 1 year anniversary, we could have drank it.
We didn't think we were going to make it a year.
That was not planned. Anyway, on our first anniversary, we went up there and did the she's like, you want to go up to Tinley Park and do some brewery hopping and get some food? Well, we made it one brewery, and I was smashed. And then we
350 Brewing. There's some good beers.
And then we went to IKEA. But while I was there,
hold on. Side tangent. How does drunk IKEA shopping go?
Terrible.
Well, because I went and drunk burger making once at Denny's and ended up with a $26 burger, which I think we've talked. Have we not talked about that?
That's definitely a good story here in a minute.
Okay, so
We'll get back to the $26 Denny's burger.
I went to Denny's drunk, and there was like a couple of us. They had to build your own burger. So I just went off and rattled this fucking toppings off. I mean, egg, like all kinds of shit on this burger. Guy comes out holding the fucking skewer on this burger. He's like, this is the most badass burger I've ever seen come out of his kitchen. Yeah, I didn't know they charged you per topping, so it was like $26. It's the best fucking $26 cheeseburger I've ever had because I've never had a $26 cheeseburger before.
I was going to say, I was like, shit, out of Denny's, that'd be something.
That was a fucking Denny's cheeseburger, which probably sucks ass if you're sober, but drunk with $26 worth of toppings, it's great. I don't even know if it came with fries. I don't know. They sure as fuck don't sell beer.
It was probably a $10 burger, and you added another
$16 worth of bullshit on it.
Good stuff.
I don't know what was on it. It wasn't $16 worth, but it was good.
Yeah.
Good drunk food.
It was an entire breakfast. Had waffles, pancakes.
You probably had hash browns and flapjack, Belgian waffle. Okay, so that's my drunk shopping story. Now you went drunk IKEA shopping.
Now hold on. So while I was there, they had a special on tap that day, or like not on tap, but in cans.
Yep.
Which was a Kolsch, was the type of beer, and it's called Howdy Neighbor, and it's a strawberry lemonade Kolsch.
Damn.
And I was like, that sounds interesting.
Delicious.
Yeah, so that sounds interesting. I said, I bet Mike would like that. And so I got a tall boy. I think I got 1 or 2 tall boys of it.
Yep.
And brought it back with me. And Mike and I had it. And it was fan-fucking-tastic.
It sounds delicious.
And every year and around this time, like if I get on their, I bet you if I get on their website right now, on their website, on their Instagram page, I'll bet you it comes up. I bet you they're making it right now.
Road trip.
It's that time.
Okay.
I've not tried this one yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. I just want to know how drunk IKEA shopping goes. Like I've been sober IKEA shopping and it's bad.
Ooh, that's good.
It is a good beer.
Not bad. Not as good as strawberry lemon.
Well, no, but I mean, that's a good drinking beer there though.
So, I got drunk and I couldn't drive, obviously.
Yep.
And we went to IKEA and I just stumbled around picking things up and putting them in the cart. We bought a plant. We still have it.
Oh
it's still growing. And I bought some light bulbs.
The most random shit. The most random shit you can find out. Oh, I bought a bed. I bought this. Oh, I got this plant.
Some coat hangers.
A couple light bulbs. Some closet accessories. So drunk IKEA is about like you would imagine.
It wasn't fun. Like, you know how big that store is.
I just don't
imagine
know.
trying to walk that entire store drunk.
Well, you test out a lot of furniture, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, I did. I tested out a lot of beds. Test drove a lot of beds. They were good, though.
So I think this is creepy as fuck.
Okay.
Check your Instagram notifications.
Hold on. Is it on this page?
On the podcast page.
Who just friend requested us? Oh, well, because I just started following them via us earlier. Like I went to his page. So we just got a follow from
Libernasty.
Sinister Fab Works. Liver Nasty.
Yeah. I just was like, I didn't know that. And I was like, oh my God, we were just talking about you. Now your fucking government is listening.
I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have let you.
You shouldn't. I'm over here like, who the fuck's bugging the fucking Instagram? Like, kind of algorithm shit's running now.
They know.
I'm not drunk enough for this conspiracy stuff.
Let's see here.
All right. You wanna answer some questions?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Before we get 8 hours into last call again.
It's the thing we do.
Sometimes last call, the bartender's kicking you out because they don't want to lock the door.
Man.
So it happens.
I don't see any Howdy Neighbor cans on the...
Shoot him a message.
When's Howdy Neighbor coming out?
I bet they get it all the time.
They probably do. They've got some cool beers up there. Like, they got a bunch of cool ones. Crook County.
I've never had a beer from them that I didn't like.
Really?
Yeah.
They make a lot of stuff. It's a punk rock themed
it's
brewery.
Like Triptych to me here locally because they try a lot of crazy shit.
Yep.
And it's not that I'm like, oh my God, this is the best shit ever. I'm like, yeah, it's not for me, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's definitely that. It's good beer. They make a lot. There was a bunch of sours up there in the summertime. They do like summertime type beers.
They did what was it the last time we were up there? It was around wintertime. It was like a peppermint.
Oh my God. The peppermint coffee. Like,
God damn it.
What was it? Was it a peppermint stout?
I want to say it's a peppermint stout, but I can't remember right.
Why
but
is this
fucking
thing
smelled so good. It drank real good.
Yeah. And then they had that one that's called I Hate Mondays.
Yeah, I took
so much coffee.
Yeah, I took that to home or back home, and oh boy,
if you like coffee in your beer, I Hate Mondays from 350 Brewing in Tinley Park is legit. Oh, here's the thing from oh look, there it is. Yeah, I Hate Mondays peppermint mocha.
God, it was so good.
That's what you got. Yeah. Yep. It's so good. There's so much coffee in that. I want to try to find you the can label for the Howdy Neighbor.
Their can artwork is awesome.
Oh, it's wonderful. I don't know who does it, but it's all like cartoony, just like real punky looking. It's cool. Check them out. 350 Brewing on 350 Brewing Company on Instagram. They're cool. They do some really cool stuff there. So we're gonna have one of their beers next week. Sounds like.
Yep.
And what? Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll ask away if you want to answer.
Okay. What you want to know?
What?
Yes, sir.
Is in your recovery bag that you carry in your XJ?
Right now, there is 2 Crawler Off-Road soft shackles. There's a off-brand garbage kinetic rope that will get me out of a pinch because I haven't chosen my color yet for my Crawler Off-Road.
They don't make a bikini blue.
Yes, they do.
So
that's on my list.
Oh, okay. So you've made your decision.
Oh, yeah.
You just haven't
pulled the trigger.
Committed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to get to that point.
Hey, here's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
They could ship that.
Okay.
With my order that I don't think they've shipped yet because I know USPS is slow.
Oh, yeah.
But
they're not that
I don't
slow.
think they're that slow. So they must just not be ready to ship my order yet.
That could be. Did you hit him up about it?
Yeah.
Did you ask Rick?
He told me it was in the mail, I think. But so I'm just saying, because I've got 2 orange synthetic winch ropes, 2 black fair leads.
Yep.
Might go polished. I don't remember which one I ordered.
Oh, you ordered all this the other day?
Yeah.
So wait, after you ordered the Savior, did those come in?
No, I haven't seen those yet, actually. Okay. I kind of forgot I ordered those. I'm not going to lie.
They probably all should be together.
I'm actually hold on. Let me write a note. Because I 100%, I clearly don't need them because I swear to God, I forgot that we ordered those. So anyway.
So last Friday, this chuckle fuck over here, after the podcast, we're sitting around BS and I'm like, what do you think about those lights? And he's like, I just ordered them. I'm like, dingle dick? And he's like, I was going to get some with you. And then we could have split the shipping. He's like,
yeah, we would have saved $5.
Oh, well.
I literally fucked you out of $5.
It's fine. I'll order it with a bunch of other stuff and I'll be fine.
Well, that's what I maybe they're shipping it all out at the same time.
Well, yeah. Because
so wait, let me get on the list.
So Friday night you ordered the new Savior lights, which if you guys haven't checked those out, those things are dope. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to get a set of those just to have. Mm-hmm. And I might get a couple sets, put one like in Jess's Jeep.
Yep.
Just because if you get stranded on the side of the road, they'd be nice to have out there.
Safer than nothing.
Oh, sure.
Especially at night.
Right. So you have, especially with the old KJ breaking down. If they were here tonight, I might take them home with me.
When this son bitch blows up, I'm going to need warning lights.
So you ordered those Friday night. And then how long until you ordered a bunch of other stuff?
The other day.
So just midweek?
Yeah, the other day. So I ordered, Rick can confirm this order.
Yeah.
I ordered 2 orange synthetic ropes, winch ropes. I ordered 2 polished fair leads.
Okay.
I got 2 winch hook in thimble things. I got
like the one that I got. Okay.
I got 2 of those.
Jesus.
What else did I get? It was the 2-inch kinetic rope.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I said I was on the I was like, fuck it, if I'm going to do it, I got it all bought. So I got a 2-inch orange kinetic rope.
Why would you get a 2-inch?
Because it's fucking like the king cock
2-inch.
It's fucking going to look cool hanging there.
How much was that? $300?
I don't remember what the whole total was.
No, I meant like just for the kinetic rope.
I don't remember.
That's huge. You didn't buy just a 7/8 like you need for your vehicle.
No, I bought a big one.
So it's literally not going to work like it's supposed to.
But it'll look cool.
But it'll look awesome.
It's going to look good for promo, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to sell Crawler products. I think that's all I bought.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's all I bought. I bought that stuff the other day.
You already have soft shackles.
Yeah, I got a couple of them already.
And tree savers?
Nah, I can't afford this.
Okay.
So yeah, Rick should be getting that shipped out. Maybe he can reach out and give me a shipping update.
You'll have it before it goes out?
I don't know. It's a pretty big order.
So in my bag, I've got those soft shackles, I've got I've got 2 snatch blocks, the old style snatch blocks. I've got the
I should have ordered
kinetic.
I should have thrown in a snatch block or 2.
Yeah. You should wait till the rings come out.
That's what I'm going to do.
And then I've got some, because before I knew of Crawler Off-Road, for Christmas, I got the Gear America, those forged D-rings that they sell.
Yep.
The real stamped forged ones.
Yep.
Got a pair of those. And the bag's not real full. Like I got 2. So like I got a bunch of like off-road recovery gear. I should give it away and buy some new stuff. But I got 2 ARB tree savers for Christmas as well.
Nice.
So those are in the bag. So I got a fair amount of stuff in there. And then of course, I got my winch up front with my Crawler Off-Road synthetic on there and my Crawler Off-Road fair lead. But in my bag, that's what I have. And that's not nearly what I'd like to have in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what's in there right now.
Okay.
Come wheeling, come get the damn Jeep back together so I can go 4-wheeling. I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff.
Bulk up.
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot more.
I like it. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
What is the craziest way you've ever had to get off the trail?
The craziest way I've had to get off the trail. Like, I'm trying to think of like what does that mean exactly? Like that I've personally had to get my vehicle off the trail?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's not been that bad.
Okay.
I don't feel like.
No, that's not a bad thing.
No.
This just implies that your shit breaks all the time and you've got a lot of things to go off of. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like I've had that bad of experience of getting my own stuff off the trail. I'm trying to think of like the craziest trail exit we ever had. If shit wasn't even broke. Well, we were down at Redbird and it was raining cats and dogs. Matt about lost his Jeep off into a pond.
Jeez.
Because we went around a corner. I went around the corner and did okay.
Mm-hmm.
He went around the corner and thought that the passenger side was a drop off as well. So he's hugging the driver's side.
Yep.
And as he comes around the corner, it's all clay.
Slicker
and it's just raining. Like it rained. It was raining that day like it was raining the other night.
Oh,
like
boy.
Buckets.
Yeah.
And you can't see anything. He's got his window down. He comes around that corner and the driver's side was sloped. And the passenger side, he had like 2-3 feet. And he came around that corner and just misjudged it, man. All of a sudden that Jeep just slid. And when it rested, like it unloaded the entire passenger suspension and then set back down. And like you couldn't go anywhere because it was on such a lean. And like if you tried to go forward, it just started sliding down the hill.
Yep.
And about 20-25 feet down that hill was just a pond. And I was like, So what we ended up doing, raining cats and dogs still, took his 30-foot snatch strap or his 30-foot snatch strap, wrapped it around a tree, back to the Jeep, put a clevis in there, took his tree saver and wrapped it around the B pillar and the doors and everything, rolled the windows down, wrapped it on the B pillar and like tied him off. And then took his winch and strung it out to another tree off to his passenger side
And like pulled it back
across the trail and like pendulumed him back onto the trail.
Boy,
that way.
All in pouring ass rain.
In pouring ass rain. So then we got him back squared away that way. So now it's pouring down rain and we're on a trail that we've never been on.
Yep.
We start heading out. It stops raining probably 15 minutes later. It's muddy. It's slicker than snot. You can't go up hills. Like it was just dumb. I was on 38-inch TSL SXs. He was on 36-inch TSLs, like brand new tires. You couldn't hardly get through the slop. So it's like full skinny pedal the whole way, trying to get up and down hills and everything else. We finally get off of this trail to a hard road and have no idea where we're at. Like none. The park's 3,800 acres.
Yeah.
So like you don't know where you're at. And like it butts up against all these roads. We're driving around for like 25 minutes. This is back in the days when we had Nextel.
Yeah.
So I had no service.
Didn't have like Google Maps.
Didn't have Google Maps. We did have the phone that I had at the time. You could get on the internet and like get on the maps to like Siri out with GPS or whatever, but we had no service.
Yeah, so you were done anyway.
Yeah, we finally got enough service to try to like look at a map. And Matt's like, I think it's this way. I'm like, all right, cool. So we finally, after driving around on these back roads for probably 45 minutes, after spending an hour and a half of getting out of this trail, we finally figure out what road we're on and like get back to the main road. I'm like, Jesus, like this is ridiculous. It's just weird being lost. Like you're on hard roads, but you're lost.
But you don't know where the hell you're at.
Right. And you're down in southern Indiana and like, it's not like there's towns in every 5 minutes. And I'm looking at Matt going, yeah, I got a quarter tank of fuel. I'm like, we can't drag this out too long.
Yeah. Let's actually get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's probably like one of the most interesting like trail exits that we had. But I've had some other stuff where I've had to like tow pig people back. Oh man, your bachelor party when we were in the crawler.
No.
And Dexter broke. Were you there for that?
No, because we were already back up at the house.
Man,
we're like, where the fuck does this guys go?
Epic. That was so awesome. We had Dexter hooked up with his Bubba rope, hooked up to the back of Matt's crawler on that big old hook, that big old clevis, that 30-ton clevis he's got.
Yep.
Had him hooked onto that, and just that thing towing a 5,000-pound truck around is just wonderful.
Just
you don't even know what's back there.
Yeah.
Like we tried to do it, so we had to go up a hill, and we had to like jockey them around in such a fashion to get around a tree, so we didn't drag Dexter down a tree.
Mm-hmm.
We finally get them jockeyed around the tree where they clear, and Jeremy hollers and says, "Yeah, we're clear. Go ahead." And Matt's sitting on an incline, probably 30-degree incline, 40-degree incline, something like that. You know, it's pretty
good.
It's probably 30 degrees or something like that. Anyway, it's a pretty good incline, and it's all sand. Like it's sandy mud.
Yep.
So it's super soft, and Matt kind of gives it the goose, and it just kind of sinks. He's like, backs up about 2 feet, dude, and just mats it. Dude, it was wild. You felt that thing hit, the kinetic strap hit, and you just hear the turbo light, and just away we go.
Boy,
just going up a hill.
Hold on, boys.
With a 5,000-pound load behind you, no big deal. Yeah. Just drug it up a hill.
It's like the old tug of truck.
Oh god, it's like wonderful.
Practice. I love it.
It was awesome. So that was cool. Like watching that thing work is just fun. I'm like, I really want a diesel in my life.
I need a Cummins crawler.
Yeah, because like every time I'm on trail now and that thing's not around, I'm like, well, where the fuck's tow truck?
Yeah.
Like, can't even do dumb stuff now.
Tow truck gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's down there at that Wolf guy's place.
Tow truck's at Wolf Fab getting some awesome stuff.
No, they didn't get nothing. Getting rained on.
Well, you got to get it clean before you can work on it.
Make up excuses for him.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good things come to those who wait.
Just waiting on that 2 weeks to be up.
Yep. You know, it comes and it goes.
Oh, yeah. He'll get to work on it, and then it'll be awesome. He's got
this guy that keeps asking about these Liberty and XJ tube chassis he's going to wait on.
I better get them ordered now so that when I'm ready for them, they'll be done.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, final question that we had that I thought was worth talking about.
The recovery. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
You got another one?
No.
You got more than 3?
No.
Or you got a different 3?
I got the fantasy bag.
Ooh, I don't have that one.
You don't have fantasy bag?
I didn't write it down. We talked about
I would ask what you have in your fantasy bag, but clearly you've already ordered your fantasy bag.
There's one thing you didn't mention that's in mine.
Okay.
So, whatever.
Good.
So what's in your fantasy recovery bag? Like hold on. Let's change it up a little. Okay. What's the one product that you don't own that you really, really fucking want recovery wise?
I can't say it.
Why not?
Because it's not made by my off-road recovery company.
Is it what we talked about earlier?
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's something different?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty common, but they got the Leap on the market. So they got the Leap on the market and they have all the dollars. So they built it, which is the recovery ring from Factor 55 because it has little fingers on it. That's the only thing like, damn. Yep. If somebody else could make that with the fingers on, I'd buy it from them. But
Rick, listen to this podcast and get the hell to work. So he's got money and you need to take it from him.
They're talking about making recovery rings. So
I know we talked to him about that. That'll be neat.
But having those silicone fingers on that ring, they call it something special.
Keeps it from like flipping over or something like that.
Keeps the rope from falling out.
Yeah.
When you have tension on it.
Yeah.
So that may be the one thing I have to order. I have at least one of those sitting in the bag. I'd like to have one of those. I don't know if anything else really. I would like to have a crawler kinetic rope because I don't have one.
I'll whip my 2-incher out on the table
and start ripping parts off.
Yeah, once Rick gets it shipped to me.
It's oversized though.
It's gonna be awesome. It's a showpiece.
I get that, but what are you going to use for an actual kinetic rope?
I can't afford one that works.
Because that's now a tow strap.
I don't have a rig that works anyway, so we're going for Instagram pictures here. That's all I'm worried about.
I cannot believe you ordered a 2-inch.
It's gonna be bitching.
Jesus.
I gotta come freight. It's so fucking heavy.
I just can't believe you
better come with a t-shirt. That's all I gotta say.
It wasn't near as expensive as I anticipated.
Yeah, but it ain't cheap. It better come with a t-shirt.
Is it even listed here?
Can't tell you.
It's not. You literally you like special ordered it.
Can't tell you. It's top secret stuff.
You don't need to tell me. I can see right here.
Rick knows about it. That's all that matters.
I feel like you're playing another t-shirt.
I am not joking about this. This is serious stuff. He said he was going to ship it out.
They don't even sell a 2-inch.
They don't publicly sell it.
Yeah. They don't list a 2-inch. It's not about what you know, people. It's about who you know.
Yes, sir. So, final question. Steel versus synthetic preference.
Synthetic.
Let me do this. Let me expand this a little bit because I think it's an easy question. On an off-road rig, steel or synthetic?
On or off-road?
No, on an off-road rig.
On an off-road rig, I would go synthetic.
On a trailer.
I would prefer synthetic, but steel would probably be fine.
On like an ATV for like a winch or something like that. Or like just a regular winch or like a utility winch for like a snowplow or something.
Right. I think synthetic would be fine. I think in that regard, either one would be okay. But like if you're going to use your ATV winch to get you out of holes and stuff, where you're going to have a lot of line out, then I would say synthetic. Synthetic is actually stronger than steel. So there's that. Then the ability to be able to pull it out and like move it and work it better. It's not heavy.
It doesn't stab you in the hand.
It doesn't stab you in the hand. That's a real good quality to have. The only real like quote unquote like con to synthetic is you just need to be a little careful with it.
Yep.
Like, and you could tear up steel too. You just start busting off
strands.
Strands, and then they stab you in the hand. It's like that's the bad news of that. But either way, I would go synthetic. I think it's lighter. It's lighter weight.
Safer.
It's safer.
Way safer.
Keep it simple off-road.
Winch cover. At Crawler Offroad. I like it.
While you're there buying your synthetic line, buy that winch cover because that winch cover is dope.
Oh, 2 of those. I forgot about
those.
I was like, there was something else, but I didn't remember what the fuck it was. Yeah, because the worst part with having 2 winches, you got to buy double everything.
Yes.
And it's just painful, but price of having 2 winches, I guess.
Let's see.
So, okay, that's all I got. Those are my 4 questions.
That's your 4 questions?
Yep.
How much time we got? Did you ever turn me back on?
Nope, you don't want to see that. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Let me flip this down.
Oh, God.
You don't want to know how long this is. Our last call went long again.
Did it? It always goes long.
I'll speed answer them.
Oh, you want me to go through the other way?
Go for it.
What's in your recovery bag? You told me that.
Yeah, you know all that.
Okay.
The only other thing that you didn't say is gloves.
Oh, yeah, gloves. How did I mention that? That's terrible.
Because it's one of those things you don't think about until you need it.
Until you need it, yeah. You're out there on the trailer like, oh, where's
synthetic is better not having gloves, though. I will say that. But even still, you want something. So throw some gloves in there.
Oh, yeah, leathers.
Yep.
Even if you have synthetic lines, still use leathers.
Yep.
Because you don't know.
You just
like you don't want a piece of that synthetic rope in your hand either.
Well, you're just, I don't know. It's just safe practice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See how quick I did that?
Nice.
Next question.
Nailed it. Fantasy bag? What would you order if you had endless money outside of a 2-inch rope?
Crawler Offroad
everything
rings. I'm excited for that product to come out. Hopefully they get that lined out here shortly.
And we got a new product that just came out on the market here in the last month. It's not from Crawler Offroad, but since they don't make it, they're technically not a direct competitor
yet.
You never know. So maybe we'll hook that up. Maybe they'll end up selling it. But when they get here, because we got some coming, when they get here, we're going to do a little product review on it and give you guys our thoughts on it. It's going to be pretty cool.
I'm excited.
Stay tuned.
Dun, dun, dun. Yep. Synthetic for steel.
Yeah.
Synthetic for everything except for a trailer.
Except for a trailer? And how come?
Because I just beat the living shit out of a trailer winch. Like there's the steel cable's questionable on how long it lasts, but like a synthetic, no way.
Yeah.
Like I wrap shit like tube or axle or something. You could just wrap that fucking steel thing around there and just drag that bitch on there. You know what I mean?
You just use it to drag stuff onto the trailer. I got you.
So do that.
That's a good idea.
The only other thing that I have a thing that I want a synthetic rope for, but I don't have one yet, is for my I got a WARN Pulsall, little portable 110 volt winch. I want to say somebody makes one, but I don't remember.
You say it's 110 volt?
Mm-hmm. Really? Plug it into like an outlet. Yep.
Really?
Works great for pulling my shit in and out of the garage.
Oh, nice.
Or picking shit up, like hang it from a engine hoist or from a rafter or whatever you picture. It's like 1,000-pound capacity. It's pretty badass, but I wish it had a synthetic line on it instead of that piece of shit steel cable. But
how come?
I don't know.
Just easier to manage?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nicer, safer.
Yep.
Especially because you're right there holding the fucking thing while you're running.
How many? Oh, yeah. How many feet is that? 20?
Like 15, 20.
Yeah. I think Crawler could get you that.
I bet they could. I just
should have asked Rick.
I asked for a free t-shirt, so I guess that's my freebie. That's my $1,000 order.
I hope I get one.
Got to buy that 2-inch kinetic rope. It's a boat rope.
I'm excited to see that.
So
it's a boat rope. Look, and you got an orange?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Why wouldn't you? It's going to be bitching.
That's great. I wish you'd have bought it in blue.
Nope. They don't. Nope. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Oh, hold on. I forgot this. Craziest way to get off the trail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. How do we forget that with you? You just didn't want to tell the story.
I know. I love this story because it has nothing to do. Like me having a piece of shit does not come into the account on this one because I actually broke it. It wasn't like I forgot to weld something. I actually broke this. So.
Is this the transfer case story?
Yep. So we're at the Badlands. There's a mud hole. It's got like shit growing on top of it. My buddy, TD, K5, tons, boggers, cut boggers. Goes in this thing, bombs into it. Cool. My buddy's wife, Sam, was in my S10 with me. I go into this mud hole. She says, I think TD made it farther. So I don't believe that's accurate. We're going to prove that wrong. So I back up. I go back into it again. We start getting stuck. I might or might not have grabbed reverse at a couple thousand RPMs. All we heard was this pop and then boom, like, huh. Earlier on that trip, my fucking shift cable for the transmission like came out a little clevis in. So I was like, oh, maybe that shift cable just came out when I was grabbing reverse real fast, right? Yeah. Because I didn't have any gears. It just didn't do anything. It just just revved on everything.
Yeah.
Well, this fucking water is, and this thing was tall at the time too.
Yeah.
It was level with the bottom of the
This is when it was on leaf springs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was bad. So all of a sudden in this water infested green puddle of shit, there's like, it's like somebody got stabbed. There's red fluid starts like coming out from under the bed and shit. And I'm like, bro, I don't think that cable came out. I think something fucking broke. His K5, which was stupidly reliable, always reliable, didn't start. Like
clunk, first time ever.
Clunk, clunk. You know, what the fuck? So we get to fucking around. Starter's fucked. Like, great. We tried jumping it, beating the shit out of it. Nothing. Dang. Starter's fucked. We're like in the back of the fucking park.
Yeah.
We're just by each other, two of us.
Yep.
My shit is bleeding in a fucking mud hole that's like 4 foot deep. We weren't alone. Bill, our listener, my mailman, was there in his Jeep Cherokee on like 33s.
Nothing.
Okay. I forgot. He was with us. He's very pivotal to this story.
Okay.
So my allergies are kicking up right now. It's fucking horrible. I'm over here like crying. It's like fucking ridiculous. So he's there with us. So he's whittling on a guy with fucking a K5 and tons. It's now dead. My shit's buried. So we're like, dude, this Cherokee's not getting this thing out of this hole.
It would have with a crawler rope.
So thank God, a random guy comes driving up in a Ram Charger on tons, fully welded front and rear. We're like, fuck yeah. He yanks my shit out. We look at my shit. My transfer case is pointing down or up. Depends on which way you want. It's pretty vertical. It snapped the fucking tail housing off the transmission.
Wow.
It's fucked. His shit's still fucked. Now we're sitting here with a Ram Charger, a K5 that's dead, a fucking S10 that runs but is dead, and a fucking Cherokee on 33s.
Yes.
So we hook the Ram Charger to the K5. He pulls them out. We get going down the road. Bill's Cherokee's hooked to my S10. We start kind of pulling because I could start mine and run it and have hydraulic steering. Yeah. The K5 was push pull, so it, no problem. It sucked, but it at least turned like full hydro. You're fucked. So But that was the thing. So we did that. They get the K5 pretty much all the way out through all the trees and bullshit up to the top of the quarry. So where it's flat.
Yeah.
So then we get to this hole. Bill's pulling my shit down. We kind of turn this right-hand curve. Mm-hmm. We're like navigating through some trees. And I mean, I don't know what my truck weighed, but it was decently heavy.
Is this when you still had to go out of, you still had to leave out of the ravine?
Yeah.
Damn.
So we're going through the trees and shit to get out of here. And then comes a place where like the road is like half go. Picture the road half going, because the other half like drops the fuck off to the left into like a hole and it's all muddy and soupy shit. And we're like, there's no way that you're going to have one shot to go right through the center. If you slide to the side, you're going to be in that fucking hole and you're going to be fucked. And I can't pull you backwards. The Ram Charger's like a mile down a fucking trail or whatever, hooked to a dead ass K5.
You're going to like,
just fucking let her eat and go.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in this truck and I don't know what it looked like from the outside because I was in my truck. All I know is we weren't going very fast, but it sounded like we were going really fast. TD comes walking up with this other guy in the middle of this thing. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck was happening, but all I heard was like rev limiter. This fucking Cherokee was like a little Rottweiler puppy on a chain and like a stake's hanging there. Like this fucker was like just fucking going because he slid down. We get going, we get some momentum. I'm up there steering, so we're not going very fast in my opinion. He probably thought we were going like 45 mile an hour.
Right. We
get going. He slides the rear end down into this like mud hole thing, stays in the gas. And if you can go from wide open to more wide open, he did. This motherfucker has 3 tires on the ground. One's in the air. Just fucking working its ass off. And I'm just sitting back here like, well, we're still moving. We're still moving. It was epic as fuck.
Did he get you through the hole?
Got through it. We got right through it. Yep. It was fuck, but I mean, all 4 fucking tires spinning, fucking tire in the air. Oh my God. I was like sitting there the whole time. I know my mouth was open going, holy shit, look at that. I had a front row seat to that. It was epic.
That's wonderful.
That's all I got.
I can just see you sitting in the back.
I was sitting there going, holy shit.
You're moving along like 3 miles an hour. It's just,
dude, it was like a little Rottweiler puppy just fucking out there. And I'm like, we weren't going that fast from this end. On his end, we probably were going to interstate speed.
The tires were anyway covering ground.
Boy, we was going more wide open than wide open. Shut her down.
All right. This is the Total Off-Road Podcast. We appreciate you guys sticking around. We gave you the deets in the beginning, so I don't feel like we need to give you anything else.
TotalOffroadPodcast.com. That's where you find everything.
www.totaloffroadpodcast.com. And we'll catch you on the trail.